Previously on the Boulders Bunch, we are back at Mahadi's. Still back at Mahadi's. The
Well, one of us
Wandering
is.
You
Emporium.
guys are still there.
Everyone's still like in the parking lot, except for one person. The last episode included a lot of following around an old bookkeeper
The three of us.
Which turned out to
in
be not
his
very long at all.
bookery. Cedric
Right.
and Gast had a conversation with Mahadi.
Yep, went great.
That
Somehow.
went surprisingly well for us.
I believe it was last episode. Cedric, you were given a vision by Bernie.
Yep.
It's hard
that
to
was
say.
that was last episode, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
That was last episode.
About her fears of Bahamut falling to Tiamat, which kind of put Cedric in a tough position of not wanting to help the re-rise of Tiamat, but also realizing that he might need some help in bringing Zariel down. And that's where the conversation with Mahadi took, where Mahadi gave a lot of information and wanted Gast and Cedric to sign a contract to ensure that they would not divulge their secrets. They
did not
left
happen.
with
Which, in a bad move on Mahadi's part, tried to get them to sign the contract after he gave us the
What a
information.
bad, that's like the worst movie he's ever done.
I know. We had them all in a tizzy because we knew stuff.
Yeah.
However, Lulu seemingly thinks that you guys did sign the contract. So who's to say what actually took place at Mahadi's?
We are, because
Yeah.
We were listening.
we succeeded the wisdom saving throw.
Because Dwarkar also says we
Yeah,
signed the
yeah.
contract. So
Aru told a story to Newander about the rebels and the girl, to which it was a fantastic story. And Aru started feeling more like his old self until Gast decided to play a trick on him.
Did not even play a trick on him. Okay.
In Aru's mind, that is the only explanation, because Venari, after being reunited with the group, after going to the bookery himself, then went out into the to the parking lot with Gast's message of the fact that Mandy is alive. Gast comes out, and a
gets assaulted.
little spat happened between Gast and Aru before they were broken up, and the truth was finally told and received by Aru that Mandy is in fact alive, and that there is a book that they picked up at the bookery that was written by Belgrul Arul 35 years from present day, with the dedication to the lovely Serene, comma, forgive me. Meanwhile, in the casino, Zandak tries to press his luck, and seemingly the luck of the halfling was rolling his way as he was defeating the casino's games one by one until he decided to go to the slots.
Those are always the one that get you.
Yeah. And after 3 unsuccessful wagers, Zandak starts to basically lose all track of time and control of his faculties. And that brings us up to now. In the parking lot, what would you guys like to do?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Aru's crying now, right?
Haru's crying.
I just told Gas to leave him alone.
You as Venari or you as Dorkar or both?
Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta get my
Yeah,
card.
that's right. Because Aru walked away. Aru walked away.
Dwarkar's like, let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
Go put me in Aru's hand.
You're muted.
You're muted,
You're muted,
Michael.
Michael.
And Gas feels the best way to handle the situation is to cast a calm spell.
Hey, it was the best
Calm
thing that
emotions,
popped
yes.
into his head. Oh, he's distressed. Let's calm him down. Boom.
I mean, it kind of worked.
And I think at this point we were saying something about where's Zandak,
Yeah.
right? So Gast, where's
Yeah.
Zandak? He was
well-
with you. Where was he going after
Well,
the bookstore? I
I
don't-
ditched him in the bookstore because I didn't feel like waiting on the old man. And odds are he probably is either still there or he
No,
went to
we
the other
saw
tent.
we saw each other at the checkout.
Oh, did we? Oh,
Remember,
then, yeah,
you were
that's right.
trying to convince me that something was up, and
Yeah, that's right. And you didn't believe me at all.
Nope.
Okay.
But did you see him leave?
Did I see you leave? I don't think I
No.
did.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so Zandak is either still waiting on the old man to give him money for his book, or he is at the other tent because Zandak likes exploring. My money's on the old man because he moves very slow.
All right, let's go check and see. I'll go. Gas, you're coming with me.
Okay.
With the old man again.
Benari, do you wanna stay out here or do you wanna come with us?
I'll stay with Aru, or keep
Okay.
watch for Aru.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We'll be back in 8
And
years.
Newander, what are you doing?
I'm guarding our ride.
Okay. Sounds
Works
good.
for me.
All right, let's go to the bookshop. You said it's a bookshop?
Yeah, it's bookshop.
Okay, let's go to the
That's
bookshop.
where we got the future book. Do
Okay,
you think you wrote a book in the future, Cedric?
let's just go, Gas.
All right.
Let's just go.
All right. Zandak, you are able to see you put in coin after coin after coin, but you cannot stop.
Okay.
And he's just constantly losing? He doesn't
I
even
don't-
get a roll?
Yeah, I never win, or I don't get saves or anything anymore.
No.
Dang.
You're gonna sell your soul away
And
by
I-
the time we get to you.
Even on a win, I still have to keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that's rough.
Because you had 3 consecutive losses.
Okay.
So the slots is where that tent gets you.
I mean, it's where all gambling gets you.
Interesting. That's true. That's true. That's true.
You just say, "Oh, it's just nickels." Like, what's the big deal? All right. Aru, Venari, Newander, staying in the parking lot. Venari, did you want to say anything to Aru, or are you just letting him have his space?
I'm just letting him have his space, and I'm actually paging through that book that I got.
Okay. All right. As you open up the book titled Activation, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Blows up.
Hmm.
He set you up for that one.
I don't think he heard what you said.
What was it, Venari?
Oh, 14.
14. Okay, you fail. Cool.
Yeah,
As as you open up this book, an explosion happens.
Yes.
But it's not an explosion of fire, but of confetti and glitter. And as it explodes, you hear kind of like someone screaming at the top of their lungs, "Activation!" You're covered in confetti and glitter now.
Oh, glitter? Oh, man.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
I dropped the book on the ground.
It's exploded.
Oh, it's like gone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
You
So,
gave a
dude-
story for that thing?
Now he knows how to
did
activate it, though.
Wonder and I notice that?
Yes.
I turn around.
Knee
And-
Wanderer starts to like, and then just bursts out laughing.
I turn around and look. What's he look like?
He's covered. It looks like an explosion of confetti and glitter happened from his hands, and so it's kind of like more on his upper body than his lower body. And it is like bright red, green, blue, and white confetti and glitter.
I turn back around again. I'm still shaking. It's not tears now. I'm chuckling to myself.
I'm going to go back to the bookstore.
Okay. All right. So you are in right behind, or I guess not right behind, but a little bit behind Cedric and Gast going to the bookstore.
Do I see Venari approaching us?
Because you're also heading to the bookstore.
Okay, I just didn't know if my passive perception is like, oh look, there's a glitter-covered tiefling following us now.
Not yet.
Ah, okay.
Cedric and Gast, you arrive at Almago's Bookery and Stationery Shop. The logo up front is a tabard with a
Yeah,
broken
we're
lute,
familiar.
a scroll, and pin.
Okay.
All right.
You've never been here, Cedric.
Yeah, but I've heard that like 5 times now. I think there might be something significant to it, but I don't know what it is.
No doubt. I wrote that down and looked at it for hours trying to figure out what it was. Can't figure it
Yeah, no idea.
All right. Well, here we are, Cedric.
Okay, so we walk in.
I reluctantly walk in.
I need both you guys to make perception checks.
Well, I can't get lower than my passive, so
11.
19.
11. I also can't get lower than my passive, so it's a good time to roll a 1.
Wow. Gast, you said 18?
19.
19. With a 19, as you kind of move the curtain aside and walk into the tent, you are able to hear whispering of kind of the manner.
Okay. Well, I mean, I already know this guy's freaky, so.
And you walk in and there's nobody manning the desk, or you can't see anyone.
All right, Cedric.
Is there anyone that works here?
There's a really old man.
As soon as you say that, Cedric, a really old man walks from around a near bookshelf with a beard long flowing down to the ground that touches the ground as he walks. Welcome to Amago's
Yes,
Bookery and Stationery Shop.
I've been here before.
Gast.
Oh,
Gast. No need to be rude.
No, I'm just skipping some details, Cedric.
Are you
What?
Amago?
what can I am Amago.
It's very nice to meet you. We just have one quick question for you, sir. We had a halfling friend that was in here. Or that had come in here. Is he still here?
Halfling. Oh, yes. And he motions for you to follow him.
Cedric, I really don't want to follow him.
I mean, do we not want to find Zandak?
Tell you what. You follow him. I'm gonna wait here in case Zandak ditches him and just try to run out the door. Because I feel like that's a Zandak thing to do.
Okay. I mean, or if you want, you can go look for him somewhere else.
Sure, I could do that too. Anything to get out of this place. All right, bye, Cedric, and I just walk out of the tent.
As you walk out, you see Venari coming to the bookery.
Whoa, what happened to you?
Nothing. Everything is perfect.
Can I roll insight? What do I?
Oscar, how mad is Venari?
He's not that mad, but like he's just annoyed.
Okay.
Like it's not like he's gonna go in there and like kill this guy. But I don't even think, like I just walk.
Well, Cedric's already walking back there with him. Let me know if you see two of this old man. I have.
All right, Cedric.
I want to go just inside the door, just so
Okay.
you know.
Before that happens, Cedric, so do you follow Amago off into
Yeah.
the bookery? Okay.
It's taking me to find Zandak.
He starts shuffling off extremely slowly. Venari, when you walk in, I need you to make a perception check.
11.
All right, cool.
Welcome to the fun.
Yes. That's still higher than what Dorkar would have gotten.
I really think we need a ruse true sight in here.
Yeah.
Venari, you walk in and similar sight as before, you don't see anyone.
Is there books like around me?
Yeah.
All right, I want to pick one off the shelf and open it and just start brushing the glitter into it. And then close it, put it back, pick up another one, and just keep doing that until I think
Okay.
I'm thoroughly cleaned.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right. Very good. Gast, where are you going?
I guess I'm going to the other tent.
To Araxel's obelisk?
Yes, because I know that Zandak would not have gone to Bernie's.
Okay. You walk in to Araxel's obelisk, and you see similar sight as before. It is much bigger and much more expansive. And you likewise see, looks very busy, full of different styles of devils and other humanoid creatures in here. Gambling, laughing, drinking, eating, seemingly having a great time.
Cool. I don't care. I start looking for Zandak.
Okay. As soon as you get a few more steps in before you can actually start looking, you see a huge winged creature swoop down from the balcony above. And has a huge, like, it is a pit fiend. So very imposing, very impressive. But drops all of that intensity and intimidation as soon as he starts talking. Hello, welcome to Araxel's obelisk. I am Araxel. What brings you to the casino today?
I'm looking for my friend. I can't tell. He's probably lost.
Friends aplenty here, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Let me tell you what. Let me get you started with a round of free chips on me.
Sure.
Perfect. Come with me over to the cashier.
Great.
He knocks on the window with his pinky ring. And the succubus behind the window pushes out a full tray of chips. Here you go, friend.
Great. Thanks, I guess. I take them.
If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask.
Have you seen a little halfling guy wandering around here?
can't say that I have.
Okay. Well, good to know. Thank you.
Walk
So
out
you-
with the chips.
You
Just
insight
leave.
checked me when I said nothing happened with the glitter, but you don't insight check this pit demon.
This
I
guy
mean,
seems
to be
trustworthy.
fair, he knew something happened with the glitter because you weren't glittered like 10 seconds ago.
This is just one of my weird quirks. You guys didn't know this?
He's got a thing for glitter.
Sometimes a dragon, sometimes a glitter bomb.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We don't know
Aru.
what the other charges on that thing can do.
Aru, are you doing anything else besides sitting and contemplating life and all of its twists and turns?
I pick up the book and I open it for the first time. And I
Okay.
read the foreword. And I go and try to, and now my brain is going through all kinds of things. I flip through a couple pages to read, just to read a page, to see if it even sounds like me, or if it's just someone who just has to have my name. Flip it back and forth, and then eventually I come back to that title page, and that the forward and just no the dedication page. Excuse me, the dedication page, and just my mind is trying to figure it out. And so right now I'm bewildered, and I'm trying to understand, and I'm trying to think, how can this be? This can't be true. Why did I write this? What does that mean? So really confused right now.
You can roll history or investigation.
Aru's smart, right?
Not that smart. 8.
Yeah.
Jeez.
With advantage. My bad.
23.
That's a lot better.
That's a huge swing.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
From one end of the
because
to the
you are an expert on your writing, right?
Oh, that's true.
So you have advantage on that roll. And
Makes
this
sense.
does not seem like you're writing.
Like his style or not his handwriting?
It's not handwritten, it's print.
Oh, right. Yeah, we talked about that.
Right,
Okay.
you already looked at that. Huh. Okay. It's the same thing. I'm still trying to figure out what this means.
Okay. Hold on one second.
I love the fact that I doomed Cedric to wander around this bookstore for forever.
Honestly, of all the people in the party, like Cedric's probably going to be the one that's most okay with it.
Yeah.
And it's not like it
He's
wastes
just
much
like-
time.
All right, yeah, that's true too. He's just like, okay, this guy's slow. Like this is what it is. Like he's probably not going to be happy if he's like, oh, Zandak isn't actually here. I'm just wasting your time. But
I mean, that's probably what's
like,
going to happen.
the slow part isn't like really gonna get to him that much. He's just like, okay.
I gotta tell you guys, one of the thoughts I had was that old man was actually me.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
But I didn't play enough pranks on Gas to make that.
So what you're saying is I should be ready to defend myself.
That's
Probably,
right.
yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, because again, the idea is he's got a broken
Loot thing.
loot, a quill, and a parchment. And I mean, that just speaks Bard right there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
because
also
Aru's
it's
the
a
only bard.
bookstore, and he trades in stories. Like, tons of this
Right.
stuff speaks Bard.
Right. So it's a Bard. It's the very
And you're a
least, this is
broken
Bard.
right now, so like broken loot,
Exactly.
broken Bard.
Yeah.
Like,
but
I
now
see where
that
you're
this-
coming from with that.
Okay, enough
But-
discussion on the subject. You're thinking about the writing. See, I can't step away for 1 second. Metagame just unleashes.
No, I don't
We're
think
not
it's
gonna
true anymore.
metagame anything.
And I don't think it's true. First off, my character doesn't know anything about it because nobody even brought it up.
He wouldn't even go in anyways.
Nope. Well, I don't know. If it was me, I might wait to see myself.
Aurora, are you doing anything else with the book, or are you just sitting there contemplating, thinking?
Just yeah, for now, we can come back to it. I think there's
Okay.
got to be a time period where I'm going to have a conversation with Newander, but I think that would be there's going to be some time between that and before I have a conversation with Newander.
Very good. Gast, make a perception check. Venari, are you
19.
you're just doing this until all the glitter and confetti's off of you?
I mean, not all of it, but like when I feel like I've gotten enough off that it's not like piled on. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm doing it more to like make a point than I am to get clean.
All right. Gast, you said 19?
Yep.
All right. Is that your passive? It is your passive,
Yep.
isn't it? Okay.
Yep.
Bad rolls to start the night.
I rolled an 11.
Good,
It's
good.
not bad. It's just I don't
Not
have a high
19.
modifier.
You don't have a high wisdom modifier?
Oh wait, no, it is perception. Oh, well then unnatural 20. I'm dumb. I thought it was charisma. I'm losing my mind.
What? I was like, how do you not like?
Passive perception is wisdom, but
Yeah.
active is
It's
charisma.
charisma. That makes sense. Yeah, unnatural.
Oh man.
Okay. With a 20, you do spot Zandak.
Cool.
Oh, do we have a munchkin? Yep.
Yeah.
We got both of them. Yay!
Yay.
The tradition continues.
That's right.
Maddie's so funny. Like, she's like, hello. So you do spot Zandak across the way. He is
I-
just plugging the chips away.
Is he
into,
winning?
Yeah. At this distance, you can't tell.
Okay. Well, I begin to approach Zandak.
Okay. Like I said, this place is packed, and so you're kind of snaking your way through. Cedric,
Yep.
you are still following Amago. And Venari, as you are depositing your confetti and glitter, you hear the shuffling of feet come around the side of a bookshelf. Hello?
Hello, good man.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm returning some of the glitter that you left in the book that you gave me earlier. I thought you might need it for later, so I figured I'd come back and put it in some of your other books.
Make a perception check.
They just kill him. They just murder Venari.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Ooh.
No sneak attacks today.
What is it with the modifier?
23.
23. Okay. As soon as you say that, you hear kind of indistinct giggling, very very light, coming from the bookshelves behind Amago. But he doesn't break eye contact with you.
And I don't stop putting glitter in the books. I'm smiling. I'm just like,
Okay. Amago's just looking at you.
just tell me when you think I'm adequately clean, Chris.
Waiting. Cedric, what were you going to say?
So like, how long is this taking? Like with this?
Hours.
You've been following Amago as he weaves through these book shelves for about 15 minutes now.
Okay. So I'm just gonna be like, excuse me, good sir, is he much further?
Oh, yeah, yes. Come on.
Okay. Okay. Is he stopping when he's talking to me, Chris, or is he still?
No,
Okay.
he doesn't even turn back to look at you. He just.
Okay. So, so as we're walking a little further, Chris, and I'm starting to
No.
realize that this is gonna take forever. I'm
Okay.
like, so Amago, since it seems like we have some time, why don't you tell me about yourself? How'd you end up down here, owning this bookstore?
Hmm. That's a long story. And I have it written down somewhere in here. Shall we go fetch that before?
Nope, nope. I just need to find my friend. I was just wondering what you could tell me about it as we walk, since it
My
seems like we have some time.
my memory is fading at this point in my life, and so I hate to disappoint, but the print copy is around here somewhere.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. No, no need to burden you. Um, I just thought it would be interesting to hear as we walk to find the halfling.
I need to keep my wits about me if I'm to remember where that halfling went.
Okay, all right. I will not bother you then.
Very good. Guest, as you walk over towards Zandak, you do see in the return slot
Hmm.
for the chips, it's overflowing.
Oh, so
All my
he's been
money.
doing good. Um, how close am I to Zandak?
You're like right next to him.
Yo, Zandak, come on, it's time to go.
He does not respond. He continues just to.
A little hurt. I wave my hand in front of his face, and I'm like, "Yo, Zandak, come on."
No response.
I tap him on the shoulder a few times. I do this for like a minute straight because I know it'll annoy him.
No response.
Lulu's with me, right? I'm assuming she's with me.
Yes, she hasn't left your side.
Okay. Hey, Lulu, do me a solid. I want you to scream as loud as you can in Zandak's mind.
Okay. Zandak, you hear Lulu go, "Hi, Zandak."
Can I respond?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Oh, Lulu, thank God. Please, get me out of here. Make me stop. Make me stop. I can't
But you,
stop.
Lulu responds back, "But you're winning."
I, I, I know. I see that. I want to grab him. I can't. I can't grab all my money. Help.
Well, here, let me help you put them back in your tray. And she goes down and with her trunk starts putting chips back into your tray, stacked up.
Lulu, what are you doing?
Zandak said that he is having trouble reaching these chips, and so I'm helping him out.
Oh, he can't reach. He is pretty short.
I would assume they'd be falling on the floor, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
um,
the return slot. It's spilling over.
I'm like Zandak. You know, you could just get off the chair and grab him, right?
No response.
Lulu, why is he ignoring me?
I don't know. Zandak, why are you ignoring Gast?
I can't stop. I can't control my body. Help me.
Oh.
Tell Gast to help me.
Lulu says back to Gast, Zandak has a gambling problem.
Oh,
My gosh.
He can't
is he
stop.
is he in the zone, Lulu?
I guess, but he sounds panicked.
He probably doesn't want to lose his winning streak. That's probably what it is.
Maybe. Zandak, are you on a winning streak?
No, I am on a straight losing streak right now. I need help. Get Gast to stop me.
He wants you to stop him, but I mean, he says he's not on a winning streak, but he must have been winning earlier because look at all these chips.
Hmm. I honestly, I feel like he just needs to open up and talk to us about it. I feel like that's the first step into fixing this addiction.
He says
of
that
his.
he can't. He wants you to stop him.
Like physically stop him.
Like physically stop you?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So the next time he reaches out to pull the lever, I just grab his hand.
Okay, strength check. Strength off here.
Oh god, I actually have to
There
roll
is
this.
no. I got a 21.
Oh man, I got an 18.
Mm.
So close.
So he fights you, Gast. He fights you. He's
Jeez.
wanting to pull that thing, but you are able to get his hand
I'm
off
just
of
like,
the lever.
Zandak, stop it! It's not worth it.
But he's still wanting to go for it, to pull that lever.
I'm just yelling at him, Zandak, stop it! It's not worth it. Okay.
I still
He
can't talk.
doesn't even break eye contact with the machine.
Lulu,
He's just wanting to pull that lever.
Lulu, I think we have a problem here, like an actual problem.
I yell at Lulu. Yes, that's it. A problem. We have a problem.
He agrees.
Good. Do we see the exit from here?
Yes.
Okay, Lulu.
You have to walk. You have to walk again. Weave your way through the pit.
Okay. Lulu, this is the plan. Okay. So I want you to fly above us and scout ahead and look and just look and make sure nobody's coming after us. I'm gonna just literally pick Zandak up and we're gonna run out of here. If anything bad happens to Zandak and I, like that big scary guy comes after us, I want you to get out of here and wait for Cedric at the bookstore and get him to come here.
I
okay?
tell Lulu to make sure that you guys pick up all my winnings first.
He wants you to pick up his winnings too, though.
Why? Can you ask him why?
Why? Zandak?
I won them. I'm not gonna leave them here.
Because he won them, Gast.
How much is on the ground here?
Like 2 trays worth of chips.
How long would it take me and Lulu to pick all this up?
Maybe a couple minutes.
Oh my gosh. All right. Zandak. I'm gonna help you with this, okay? Because I know what it's like to be obsessed with something that you love, and clearly you love winning and gambling and stuff. But I'm just gonna throw it out here: if you end up selling your soul to this guy, it's on you, okay? So I start start pouring him into the bag of holding. I just scoop him and just.
Okay. Venari, at this point you are at a sufficient amount of glitter off of you. But it's glitter. So
Yeah.
So you'll never get rid of it.
Right.
You'll sparkle when we take down Zariel.
That's right.
Fabulous, guys. Is the door still behind me?
Yep.
Okay. I will close the book, put it back, the last book that I was dumping glitter into, and put it back on the shelf. I will bow and say thank you again and walk out.
Come back anytime. Make a perception check.
9.
Okay. You walk out, no problem. Cedric. Almago comes to a stop, maybe 10 more minutes of following him.
Okay.
And he reaches up on the bookshelf and grabs a book. I believe this is what you're looking for.
what is the book's name?
Where the Halfling Went and Other Deep Questions of the Universe by Rydell Meester.
I'ma go. No. This is not actually what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a customer of yours, a halfling named Zandak. Is he no longer in here?
Let's look somewhere else. Come on.
Do you know if he's here?
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
Now, see, you're concerning me, Amago, because you said it's. I'm not looking for an it. I'm looking for a him, an actual person. Amago, stay with me.
Yeah,
Stay with me.
we got that. Come on.
No, Amago.
Would you like
Focus
the
on
book?
me. No, thank you. I'm not interested in the book. I am not looking to purchase anything today. Can you just take me back to the exit, please?
A trade. Then.
Nope. I'm not looking to trade. I have no interest in the book. I appreciate you coming to show me it, but I was just looking to see if my friend was in here. It does not appear like he actually is, so if you could just take me back to the exit, that I would appreciate that.
Okay. Come on.
Thank you.
And he starts shuffling off.
If he takes me to a book of "Can you just take me to the exit?"
I was thinking it's gonna be the exit.
I am so glad that I left.
Guest.
Yes.
You are carrying Zandak.
Okay. Is Lulu's like hovering up? And
Yeah, she's she's trying to make herself as much of an arrow as she possibly can.
Okay, like a waypoint. Almost,
with her
right?
with her trunk out in front of her. And she's just ahead and above you.
Okay, cool.
You have Zandak in your arms and the stacks of chips on his stomach as he has continued to pull the lever, take a chip,
Oh, jeez.
and it drops out of his hands onto his stomach where the other chips are. As he continues to do that.
So he's like simulating playing the slots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'm broken.
All right, Lulu,
Roll a
remember
new
the
character.
plan. Remember the plan, Lulu. If scary guy confronts us, you run and get Cedric, okay?
Okay. What if he's just flying towards us, though?
Is he flying towards us?
He's flying towards us.
Okay, let's do I see him coming towards us?
Yeah, he's swooping down from.
Okay, I dart
It is a
in
pit
like
fiend, actually. Yeah,
okay, I dart in like a different direction, like I'm walking, like just trying to get to the exit, but I'm like just trying to make sure he doesn't come after us.
Okay. When should I go?
The second he gets close enough to talk to me and Zandak.
Lulu just flies off.
Cool.
Oraxo lands right in front of you.
Hello.
Arms crossed.
Hello, sir. I found my friend.
Where are you taking this patron of mine?
I was
And as
taking...
he says that, the room goes silent. As every one of these people who were gambling and seemingly having this merry time in the casino stops what they're doing, and everyone looks at you.
Oh no. Man, I'm not
Gas
good.
dies at Mahadi's part 2.
That's right. Man, I'm really not good at these social scenarios. I was taking my friend to what's the term? Cash out. Yes, cash out. He is tired and weary from our long travels across the plains of Avernus, and he really, as you can see, it seemingly lost his mind. So I feel like a good night's sleep is really all he really needs. So we're cashing out, but don't worry, we'll be back later because he has a gambling problem.
Unfortunately. Yes, you may cash out anytime you like,
Cool.
but you can never leave.
Huh. I feel like I've heard this in a song before.
Knew that was
I think a Rue has sung this on our journeys. But what is that supposed to mean?
What was that guess?
I said, what is that supposed to mean?
It means he must stay until his debt is paid.
And what is that?
Well, it seems like he is still in the process of gambling if you would let him be.
Okay, that doesn't really answer my question though. Like, what's his debt?
Out of the corner of your eye, Gast,
Yes.
you see a zip of gold feathers.
Okay.
As you see Lulu dart back through the curtain into the casino.
Okay.
And she's sitting there flapping her wings.
Okay. I say in my mind, did you get Cedric, Lulu?
Someone came and got me.
And what is that supposed to mean?
And behind Lulu, you see Mahadi step in. Tiger face version. Mahadi.
Oh, cool.
Told you not to go in. Told you guys to go in.
You
And
haven't broke any of the big rules.
And he calls out over the pit, or Axel, let them leave. You see anger, like literal fire, start to burn behind Araxel's eyes.
I slowly step around him and work my way towards Mahadi.
As you do, all of the eyes continue to follow you, as well as Araxel's.
As I approach Mahadi, I whisper thank you very, very much.
Mahadi grabs the trays of chips and throws them back onto the floor of the casino and ushers you out.
I immediately leave with Zandak. Is he still simulating the slots?
As soon as you cross the threshold of the tent, Zandak, you snap out of it.
Oh, God, thank God. That was awful.
You owe me so much for this. You know that, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks, by the way.
Yes.
That was awful.
Yep. I feel like you should also thank Mahadi when he comes out, because I didn't really know what to do when the guy came.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Is he behind us? Is he coming?
You're still holding him, by the way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you're still carrying.
Yep.
Zandak.
I'm still carrying Zandak.
Mahadi isn't out here yet. No.
Okay.
I guess, should we wait for him?
Yep.
Okay.
I put Zandak down because I'm not holding him the whole time.
Okay, I guess I'll get down now.
But you down now.
Zandak's like, it's kind of comfy.
Do not go back in there, Zandak.
Do you
Okay.
remember one of the first episodes, because Zandak is afraid of water? that he would ride Cedric
Yeah.
through the water
Mm-hmm.
portions of the dungeon.
I mean, he's ridden on my shoulder like many times, like hanging on like on the horse.
Yeah.
Didn't I have to swim Zandak whenever we dove into that?
The water.
that pit?
Yep. Mm-hmm. It was awful.
Venari, you step out of the tent almost simultaneously and seeing Zandak or Gast carrying Zandak and them seemingly having a conversation before Gast sets Zandak on the ground.
I kind of like, and then just walk out. They need their space, apparently. Something I wasn't aware of in the group, but it's fine.
All right. Cedric,
Yep.
after what seems like 35 minutes
Okay.
of
It's about
following
the same amount of time as before, right?
Almago, you are back at the front counter.
Okay.
Are we in need of any other books or supplies while we're here?
No, I am good. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate all of your help. You have a good rest of your day, sir.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna leave.
Roll perception check.
Does it matter?
11.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It's better than 11 this time.
Oh.
It is 13.
Okay, you leave.
Okay.
Aru, would you like to do anything at this juncture?
I call Wander over.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Cedric, you walk out almost on the heels of Venari.
Okay. I was wondering. I'm like, are they not there?
Yeah, and
Okay.
so you see almost the same things.
I'm like, oh, good, Zandak, Venari, what happened to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just a little misunderstanding, that's all.
Ah, okay. I see we found Zandak. Let's get out of here.
Aru, what were you gonna do?
Okay, so I call Wander over. I say, Wander, can I ask you a question?
By all means. Did you want to continue shooting since we have the time?
Maybe in a moment.
Okay.
Not right mind right now, I don't think. And I open up the book and I show him the dedication. I says, yeah, what do you make of this?
I don't know. I mean, if this book is from the future, apparently this future Aru seems to think that he has failed or upset your muse in some way.
That's the problem. I don't think this is my book. I don't think this is the
What makes you
future
say
of me.
that?
Well, I flipped through the pages and just read some of the notes that were in there. And it's not my writing style.
How far in the future is this?
35 years.
I don't read much, Aru. I'm sorry. So maybe you know the answer to this question better than me. I mean, do people's writing styles change that much?
Typically, they get better over time if they do a lot of writing. Chris, did this style seem more finesse than what I've been doing now. I mean, I'm pretty good right now. I'm just saying.
It's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
doesn't
You would definitely think that.
it doesn't seem any better or worse, just different.
Yeah. You wonder. It doesn't seem like it's like a style that's better than mine. I mean, it's hard to be better than mine. I mean, I'm a very prolific writer, but it's different. A different tone. Of course, I'm different than when I got here too. Crap! I think he just made me more confused. Do you think I fail her?
Uh, trying to guess at the future. I don't think. I don't know. What's your view of things like fate?
Oh. You know what? At one time, before I entered this 9 realms of hellhole, I would have said, "You make your fate is what you make of it." I mean, even in spite of the fact that I'm the fool that followed around a blue light, a muse wherever she sent me in order to write my stories. But you wonder, do you ever get the impression that maybe when you think things are going your way, that sometimes there's someone in the background manipulating everything?
Hmm. I feel that way with Cedric sometimes. When it when it comes to him and his god, there's decisions that he makes that are that I mean, you've seen some of the decisions that he makes. It's hard to explain.
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
And in those situations, I worry as well as I think maybe you maybe wouldn't call it worry, but maybe suspect. Is there someone behind the scenes pulling the strings? In
Like,
my estimation, that's just what gods do.
why would any god want anything to do with me? You wonder, when I came down here, I had one job and one job only.
Hmm.
I was only supposed to follow Zandak and report back to Nine Fingers what was going on between him and Cedric. That's it. I had a very simple life. I get down here, I find out that my muse is trapped in a big black ball hanging over El Terrell. I kill Nine Fingers, and I figure, well, that part's over. I just got to get her out. And now I find that my future self possibly wrote a book to myself in the past saying sorry about Sari. I feel like there's some like grand master out there who's just manipulating me. And I don't know. I swear, if it's like Venari, I'll kill it. Because I'm not enjoying this. This is no fun. I mean, who in their right mind kills someone just to bring them back to life, to use them like a tool?
I don't know. Who are we talking about?
Wait, he's rebooting.
I don't know. I don't like this place. I hate this place.
Oh, he's talking about Mandy. Okay. It took me a long time.
Way to connect the dots there, Cedric.
It took me a long. I was like, "What is he talking about?"
Aru's losing his mind.
I don't know. If you don't mind,
Well, I mean, Aru, this place has taken my soul. Literally.
yeah. I mean,
I'm not too fond of this place either. And like you, I thought I was coming here for one reason. But now it seems so clouded, so hazy at this point.
yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? And here I am complaining like my life stinks and I have my soul at least. I'm sorry. I'm complaining to you and you got bigger problems than I do. You know what, Newander? I do want to practice with you. Right now, though, if you don't mind, I just want to look through the book a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some secrets will come out. Maybe I'll discover something if I start reading it. Do you mind if I pass on our shooting practice for a little bit? We may be here for another 2 days, the way this group is around Mahadi, so we might have more time.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah. I mean, it's just yeah, less holes that we put into the tormentor. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a way of looking at it. All right. Hey, thanks for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Aru.
And so I just mosey over to one of the to the wheels, put my back against the wheel, and open the book. And I look at the dedication page once more, and then I flip to the next page, and I just start reading the book.
Okay. All right. Very good. Cedric, Gast, Zandak, and Venari. Are you guys going anywhere else in
No.
the Wandering Emporium?
So Zandak and I are waiting for Mahadi to come out at the tent.
I'm heading over to Gast and Zandak.
Are you still peacing out, Oscar? Just
Yeah.
leaving. Okay.
As soon as I go outside, I'm casting Prestidigination on all
You're
of the-
not casting anything, right?
As soon as he goes outside.
Outside of the
yeah.
whole place. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm using that to clean off all my clothes. I could have just done that from the start, but I feel like
You had a
Prestidigitation.
point to make.
yeah, exactly.
All right. Back at in the parking lot, you guys see Newander and Aru sitting by the tormentor.
Are you gonna let me talk to Gast and Zandak over there?
Oh,
Because they weren't leaving; they were waiting for Mahadi.
oh, okay. So Venari, but you are leaving, right? You're just going straight back to the.
Yeah.
Okay. So Cedric, you come over to Gast and Zandak, and you guys, I mean, you see each other. So.
Oh, good! You found him.
Yep. How was the bookstore? Zandak, I sent him to the bookstore.
Oh, that
Well-
was mean.
I guess he thought I was asking for a book, and so he took me to a book. And then when I tried to tell him to take me to Zandak, he's like, "Yeah, we have it here, and yeah, let me go show you this, and I will get this for you." And I was like, "I don't think he talks about anything but books."
Yeah, no, there's
So
something
I
wrong
was
with him.
really hoping Zandak wasn't in there anymore because I didn't think I was going to be able to find him. So I just left.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more.
I wasn't going to
just
leave
him in
you.
there.
I wanted to search other places.
Okay.
Are
Yeah.
we good to go?
I'm pretty sure. Well, let's see. Cedric, I feel like now is a perfect time to have an intervention. Lulu can agree with me here. Zandak has a bit of a gambling problem.
I don't have a problem. They
Lulu?
trapped me there.
Lulu, tell Cedric all about Zandak's gambling problem.
Oh my gosh.
What, Zandak? What happened?
I was just playing the games, and then all of a sudden, I couldn't stop. Like, I physically couldn't get my body to stop. I tried.
Yeah,
There's something
I
wrong with that place. Don't go in there.
literally had to pull him off the slot machine to get him off there.
It's a bad place.
And then some scary dude said that we can check out whenever we want, but we can't leave, which I feel like rhymes with one of Haru's songs, but I'm not 100% on that one. I'll have to ask him. But
So how did you leave?
I use my amazing diplomatic skills.
Mahadi
and
came in
then-
and
I'm
said
gonna
we could leave.
incite the crap out of that.
You didn't let me finish. I used my
Okay.
amazing skills in diplomacy, and then just as I was about to win him over, Mahadi came in and said, "Let them go."
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, well, good. So we're
Yes.
standing here because.
Zandak has to thank Mahadi.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Mahadi
Oh, okay.
if he comes back out, but I don't want to go back in and check. I'm scared.
What?
I'll just poke my head in and see what's going on.
Careful. You can check out anytime you like, but you can't leave, Cedric.
I'm not too worried.
Cedric, as you poke your head in, like your Mahadi is coming out.
So it's like as I open the thing, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see him basically morph back into his more human characteristics.
I see. So I see his tiger face for the first time.
Momentarily.
Yeah.
I am so sorry for that. My gracious visitors. Not every place in here is for mortal folk like yourselves.
That
Yeah.
is
Thanks
very clear.
for that. Maybe you want to put like some kind of warning up or something.
I stomp on Zandak's on Zandak's foot.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Yes. Well, once again, Mahadi, you do have our thanks for getting my halfling friend out of what sounds like a very sticky situation.
Yeah, I didn't like how they all stopped and were staring at me.
Yeah, that was really creepy.
We are going to take our leave now, though.
Yes.
Yes. And don't forget about the deal we made. As
Sure,
he looks
sure.
at Cedric and Gast.
Yeah. Yep. Sure. I nudge
Um,
Cedric. I'm like, yes.
I think you're confused there, Mahadi, because
I
there was no deal made. Remember?
slowly begin to back up.
So, but you have
Did we
nothing to
not
worry
sign
about.
that contract?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hmm.
You must be confusing us with somebody else.
Forgive me. Well, we can have it drawn up very quickly.
No, I think you are forgetting that we're not signing
I'm just
that
walking
contract.
away at this point. I'm just gone.
This matter is already been settled. Have a good day.
Lulu, in your head, Gast says, "See, I told you.
Nope.
I
Lulu,
told you."
Lulu, I told you we talk about this when we're out of here, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just tell Cedric to shut up and leave.
I can't lie,
Lulu-
guys.
Lulu says in your brain, Cedric, "Shut up and leave."
I am leaving. I'm literally walking away, Chris. I'm like, we're gonna take our leave. Have a good, thanks again and bye.
Before I back away, I'm gonna kind of ask Mahai. I'm like, so about those coins that I want in there, like, I'm guessing I probably can't get those.
They aren't worth anything.
Zandak,
What?
come on!
Fine. Okay.
He just saved your life potentially,
Thanks again.
from the sounds of it.
And
Isn't that
guess
payment
I'll
enough?
walk off.
All right. Aru, as you are reading this book, I need you to make a wisdom save.
So that's just straight up wisdom, huh?
Wisdom. Well,
It's a save.
It's a save, so if you're proficient in wisdom saves. I don't think you are, though. I think
Probably not.
Bard is Dex and Charisma, I believe.
Yeah. Wish I had luck. 5.
You have inspiration points.
Oh, well, you do have inspiration points.
I do. And you know what?
Not worth it.
Nope. I'll take it.
Okay. So you're sitting there reading. The words all start to blur together. But you can't take your eyes off the page. You felt this feeling before when you were drawing the eyes of Saloon, where you feel almost as if you are like diving into the book itself. But instead of the eyes of Saloon greeting you in this book, the words, like I said, begin to blur, and then you are left with just a blank page.
So they blur.
And then they disappear altogether. The words. It's just a blank page.
I try to remember what I read.
You don't remember anything.
Iron Man might be there though.
Like anything, or just anything that I read?
Anything that you read.
Oh man.
For anything. You have no memories.
Man, that would have been a great reset for the party.
Wisdom save of all wisdom save.
Yeah, should have used an inspiration point.
Right. Exactly right.
I'm not going to use inspiration. Are you sure about that?
You don't remember anything besides the copyright and the dedication. You feel like you are falling into this blank page over and over and over again.
Turn the page.
It's blank.
I turn the page.
It's blank.
Flick through the pages.
They are all blank.
I trigger true scene.
That's where we're gonna take our break.
I love it when a DM forgets the abilities they gave you, and they go, "Oh, why did I give that to them?"
That's when you know you got him.
I need you to make an intelligence check, or history, or religion.
Crap, I don't think I'm good at either of those.
Good luck.
Impossible. You're a bard.
By good, I mean I only have a +3.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm
That's-
better
that's
at you
low.
in history.
That's low for me.
I got a +0, so
20.
Oh, nice.
And which one?
History. I did it on history.
Okay. You trigger your true sight, and instead of a book that is laying in your hands, you see what you know to be the holy symbol of Ogma, the god of knowledge.
Oh, Oh, good. More gods. That's what I need.
Ogma is the Lord of Knowledge. You would know this with a 20, and also the neutral greater power of bards, inspiration, invention, as well as tricksters.
How do you spell Ogma?
I'm gonna go backwards.
Can you spell it, please?
Oghma.
Oghma. Ogma. Does that mean anything to me?
No.
Okay. I look up, just since I have it on now, just give a quick look around the area to see if I see anything that comes to. Look at the tents, if I can see any tents through the opening. Look at the,
You can see a huge and tall obelisk
where?
inside the
The casino.
Mahadis.
That I couldn't see before.
Nope.
Don't go in. I swear.
Haru also becomes a
Zandak is
gambling
thoroughly
addict.
scared.
They have you gamble, and then even if you win, you don't get to keep your chips.
That's terrible.
It's a
That is the worst
nightmare.
thing.
Literally a lose-lose.
I see. Do you wonder? I'm headed to Mahadi's.
As soon as you take your focus off of the book, the words return to the pages. But your true seeing is still on, and so instead of pages, you're actually seeing words appearing back onto the scroll. And Wonder says, "But you said you weren't ever going back in there."
I'm not going in there, but I'm going towards it. I need to.
Oh, that's impressive.
I don't know what I need to do.
Well, hey, I know Gast will kill me for leaving this, but I'm not letting you go alone.
Don't worry, the unicorn's there, guys. It can protect it.
Yeah, totally.
Take him with you.
The
No.
unicorn?
Wanda, you stay here. I'm not going in.
Yes.
I'm not going in. You stay here. I don't want to. I don't want to be responsible for us losing this. Much as Gas gives me heartburn, losing this would cause not just him heartburn, but all of us heartburn. We can't lose another vehicle. Trust me, I got this. I'm under control.
All right.
It's a fact-finding mission.
Okay. Stay in my range.
Okay. So I start heading.
Stay in my range?
That's not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I start heading towards the tent, but I'm not. I'm going to stop at the threshold.
Call out to her.
No, I'm not calling out to her. No.
So you meet Cedric, or you cross first. Venari heading back into the parking lot.
I say, Venari, I know you're not going to be able to see this, and I don't know if you can, but there's a obelisk that is coming out towering over Mahadi's menagerie here, and I point. If you could see it, it'd be right there.
Bernard, you don't see anything.
I figured.
I Shoot, now this is the time where I wish I had True Seeing spell, because then I could just cast it on someone.
Gast has it.
Does he?
Yes.
Good. Anyway, so I said I'm headed back that way. You wanna follow me, or are you just gonna head back?
No, you have me intrigued. I'll stick with you.
Let's go. I want to see if I can find the rest of the group. I'm not going in though.
I mean,
There-
wouldn't we be standing outside of that tent?
They should be.
Would
they
I
should
see
be-
them?
I think Zandak and Gas seem to be having an intimate moment with one another. I don't. I just left.
Did Gas tell you to tell me that?
No, I have not spoken to Gas. No, this. I dare not question their interactions.
I don't know what that means. All right. Let's see if we can find him on the way
I
back.
don't have time to deal with that.
It's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, I got already too much. And do I see them at the tent, Chris?
So if you are walking in, they're coming basically
Not in. Towards.
Yeah. Towards that tent. You see them around the corner. Zandak, Cedric, Gast, and Lulu. All around the corner, walking towards you.
Okay. How about we meet up with the rest of the group up here? I want to talk to them. We may or may not look into it, but I got to at least bring it to their attention just in case. No secrets. So,
Do you have any idea of what you think it might be?
no clue.
Right.
I mean, I want to get a little closer. Maybe if I can investigate it or look at it, maybe I can figure something out. But I'm not going in. And maybe they'll know more too.
I'll follow your lead.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate you being there by me. So I keep headed towards the group.
So he's inside the Wandering Emporium?
No, I'm not.
No, he never went in.
I am
Oh,
not
okay.
going inside the Wondering
Yeah.
Emporium.
If he goes
Oh.
inside
So
when
you
he
are
has
ri-
that up, Mahadi
You
would
are
be...
right at the sign.
Right. And I
Okay.
stop
Okay.
Okay.
because I've got that spell on.
Yeah, Mahadi would not be happy.
No. And I promised that I would never go in there, and I'm a man of my word. Or actually, an anathema of my word.
There you go.
All right. Cedric, Zandak, and Gast, you all see Aru and Venari standing at the entrance to the Emporium.
I pick up the pace a little.
Are you guys ready to go? Like, as we walk towards him, I'm like, we found Zandak. You guys ready to leave?
You say that to us?
Yeah.
Hey guys. Don't know if it's important or not, but I need to let you know something. I can't go into the whole story right now. I'll tell you later. I promise it's not a secret. It's just not pertinent to this, what we're talking about right now. I had to turn on True Seeing a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And when I activated my True Seeing, all of a sudden I look back over here at Mahadi's, and there is a giant obelisk in
Where?
this. And I point to the
Yeah.
general direction. I said, I know you can't see it. It's right over you.
I'm
right
assuming
here,
he's
if you'll
pointing at the tent that we just came out of.
Yes.
He's pointing
That's
at the...
the casino tent or the gambling tent.
Yeah, that's
It's
that's
a
where we found Zandak. Hey guys, let's leave right now. We can have a giant group powwow, but I want to be firmly away from the Wandering Emporium before we start sharing information.
Yeah, that might
Okay.
be a good idea.
Aru, you're not gonna go
Alright.
talk to Mandy?
And I think we have some explanation for you on that.
Yeah,
like, I
but,
point back
you
at
know,
his tent, but yeah,
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. So
That
I
last
turn around.
conversation with Mahadi was a little unsettling
Yes.
there, Gas.
Yes. I know. That's why I wanted you to shut up, but you're clearly not good at that.
No, he's
Which
not.
is ironic coming from me.
All right.
Well-
So I turn around and say, "All right, guys, let's go back to the machine."
All right, let's just drive
Yes.
away, and then we'll
Yes.
have a conversation, and then we'll decide where we want to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Sound good?
All right. I just wanted to let you know about it, just in case.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
sounds like we all have information we need to update everybody on, and so let's do that away from here.
Okie
Okay.
dokie. Let's get on rolling and start driving away.
Everyone
no,
back
I'm not
in the
driving anymore.
Tormentor and just driving/riding away.
Yeah.
New Wander's driving.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, for my records, how long did that take?
Are the total time at the Wandering Emporium?
Yes.
We'll call it 4 hours.
Do you remember how long it took us to get there? Was that a day?
Wasn't it? No, it was 3 days to get to Bell's, and we're like almost there, right?
So we're on like day 3?
You're at the end of day 2.
We're at the
You're-
end of day 2.
You're about to cross the River Styx.
Yes.
Okay.
So Newander is driving towards the bridge.
Are we just gonna teleport over the bridge, right, guys?
I'm gonna say there's 28 hours left then in our little tormentor.
Let's just
Yeah.
get away from here. Then let's not teleport over the river yet.
Okay.
Let's have a conversation first.
Can Mooncolor teleport?
Yep, once a day,
Conversation.
Okay.
up to a
Couldn't remember.
mile.
I couldn't remember all of the stuff. All right, you guys have the Wandering Emporium in your rearview mirror.
We got
It only
out.
Took 2.5 sessions this time.
Yes.
Not too bad.
Not too shabby.
I'll call that a win.
Yeah, the thing with Zandak was less harrowing than I was expecting it to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yep. All right.
So conversations.
If it's
Yes.
completely out of sight, I'm just gonna tell Newander just to stop, and we're.
I
Just
don't think
gonna-
it's going to be completely out of sight on this side of the river. They weren't that far away.
okay.
Yeah.
They went to it, so
At a healthy distance. Aru still has his true seeing up, right? Does that last
An hour. Yep.
an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely still has it up.
Okay. Yo, Aru,
Mhm.
give us a quick scan. I want to make sure you don't see anything that somebody might be listening in on us.
All right.
I
So
mean, do we want to
I
put a
look
hut up?
around.
Is it that important?
You don't see anything, Aru.
Honestly, the hut sounds like a great idea.
That probably is a good idea.
okay, well I'm gonna cast it as a ritual spell, so it'll take me a few minutes.
That's fine. Take your
Mhm.
time.
We got
Boogity
50
boogity
minutes
boogity.
to
I
spare.
cast Lehman's tiny hut.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
come on in here,
Who
guys.
wants to go first?
Where are we going?
I feel like we should go first, Cedric.
Okay. Fine. I'll start. So I'm going to tell them the vision I had from Bernie.
Okay, did not know that.
Actually, just role play it. Just actually tell it.
I'm not going to recant the whole thing. That's ridiculous.
We
Why?
spent the whole session in an in-game recap.
Give the abbreviated
say,
version at least.
I was at Bernie's, and she showed me this vision of Bahamut being killed by Tiamat. One sentence.
Fine.
Owned.
Fine.
Got him.
I
Got
mean,
him.
You got DM'd.
I did get DM'd. Anyways, so my first stop when I went to Bernie's, she showed me a vision of her fears of Tiamat rising and Bahamut being slayed by Tiamat.
That's
with
not
this.
good.
So one of the other things she brought up for something for us to consider with this is I already mentioned this to you, Gast, which is why we went and talked to Mahadi.
Yep.
That if Bel had the power and strength to overthrow Zariel, he would have done so already. Which means he and his forces alone are probably not going to be enough for us to get this done.
Wasn't that where we come into play though?
There is only 6 of us,
But I mean, it's us.
and we're talking about stuff at the army scale. So, armies of devils. This is a little different.
Remember,
So,
Dwarkar is a hammer now, so we lost Dwarkar.
anyways, so
Okay.
with
Why
that,
did you say 6? Why'd you say 6 of us?
Newander.
there's Newander.
And Lulu? And Stardust, the
Stardust.
Moon color.
Stardust, yes. Stardust.
unicorn will never be your mount, Aru, at this point.
I mean, I don't.
No.
Stardust is a good name.
Except when your name's Moon Color and they can't say your name right. Then it's a terrible name.
All you unicorns look alike.
Anyways, with all of that, I went and had a conversation with Mahadi, Gas and
Yeah.
I did.
It went great somehow.
Which
Wait a minute. I want to get back to this other story before you move on.
Yeah,
here.
can we talk about this Bahamut story real quick?
So
Yeah.
so real clear thing with that is not a premonition of the future. That is
Oh.
Bernie's fears.
Well, I mean, I have some pretty bad fears too, but like, I don't just go around telling people.
Like your fear of water, Zandak.
I mean, yeah.
But I think the case in point with this is that, with Tiamat stirring, that fear is becoming more of a reality for her here.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
there's nothing we can do about that right now. I'm just total honesty here.
So, are we to kill Zariel? Or are we to... If we kill Zariel, then the dragons will take over.
I don't think we don't know. Honestly.
It does
Did he
bring up
freeze?
an interest. It does bring up the interesting point of a power vacuum once Zariel is gone, but at the same time, do we care?
We absolutely
I do.
care.
I care if
Yes, doesn't.
I care. I care only because the vacuum's being filled with something that's much more evil than Zariel.
I'm with Gast on this one. Like, do we care? I
No,
mean,
we do care.
We do.
care because
wish-
that dragon won't stop at just ruling this realm. That dragon wants to rule all the planes. Not
okay,
just
but I
the
feel like that's a
Nine
separate issue than Zariel.
Yeah, and our goal is to save El Terrell, and the best way of doing that is defeating Zariel, because Zariel is the one who the contract was made with. So if we kill her, the contract's null and void. Boom. We save the day.
And then we could maybe look at this whole dragon thing. Like, if we take care of this dragon thing first, like, Zariel's still there. It's like, we haven't really done what we've came to do yet.
Yeah. And
I
me
agree.
if I'm
Go ahead.
I was going to say, correct me if I'm misremembering, but it's not just El Terrell that they signed these contracts for, right? Isn't it other cities up top?
I don't think we have
So-
any. I don't think we have firm confirmation on that. We know that there was a potential plot in Baldur's Gate.
Right.
I
that's what I
thought-
thought.
I thought we had a full confirmation after my Zone of Truth Thavius Creed.
I think they were trying to. Yeah, so they might try.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they very well might try again though, just because one attempt failed. But look, I mean, I agree with you, and I agree with Aru on this. Like, I do not want Tiamat coming back, but we also we have what appears to be competing priorities and competing things going on here with it. So it's not as clear cut as we, as well, I would like it to be. But the fact still remains, we need to think about this, because if we just go to Bell, I mean, if he's not enough, what are we going to do?
Is there a way to, ensure that Tiamat won't come back while also helping the other people?
I don't know.
In my mind, I'm going to say something to Lulu then, Chris. I said, okay.
No. Go for it, Michael.
I say to Lulu, Lulu, I know this sounds very different from what I was saying before, but do you think that Zario could be brought back? At least partially?
Playing with poor Lulu's emotions now.
I know.
Absolute jerk.
Well, didn't we just have a huge argument about this
Where
not
he,
too long
was
ago?
about ready to come to blows with me when I suggested this.
Yeah, I think
And
I
now he's
remember
like,
this.
you know what?
You guys don't hear anything.
I know, but we
The
can
amount-
still out of game be annoyed.
The amount of
now I see
hypocrisy
why
that is
you're-
Aru is amazing.
But Cedric's
no.
the hypocrite.
No.
Lulu
Shit.
responds, I think anybody can be brought back.
All right. So I look at the group and I say, all right, guys, now you're going to give me crap for this, I know. But what if we could get Zariel to just release El Terrell?
That would be fantastic.
And let me explain
How
why
do you
I'm different.
suggest we do that?
Because I believe now there's a reason why we may need her, and that is because, and why she needs us, and that is because before today, we had no idea that Tiamat was trying to come. What was that close to coming through?
Before Bernie came to El Terrell and talked to us. I mean,
Right.
he told us Tiamat was stirring there.
We knew that, but I didn't know. I just thought, oh, she's stirring. She's always stirring. But this sounds like if Zariel is not here, Tiamat takes over. I think we have information that she might be willing to work with us.
I mean, I don't know if it's that clear cut that
Yeah,
if
I don't
Zariel's not
feel
here,
like
Tiamat,
we have any information of Tiamat coming back other than the fears.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm game either way. I'll kill her. And with a smile on my face if that's what you want. I'm just trying to put all the options out there. That's all I'm doing. Just to make us aware of all the thoughts. That's all. I'm not. I don't feel either way. I could go either way.
Does anyone else get the
absolutely.
feeling that Aru doesn't listen to our arguments sometimes?
Zandak, now's not the time. Let's
Guys,
figure out what we need. We don't need to devolve into another argument about any of this
This
stuff.
is neither the time nor the place.
Just throwing that out there. It seems really weird. I feel like we've had this discussion
now-
before.
Now it doesn't matter. Anyways,
Okay.
yes,
That was
Aru,
angry.
I agree with you. Let's keep all of our options open with that, because our goal ultimately is to get El Terrell back to the material plane.
guys, I have a
And
thought.
And kill Mahat.
Come on. We'll make that plan
I-
D.
When did that get added to the list?
yeah, I'm not gonna put an oath on that one, Aru. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like, I'll help you save Serene, for sure. We'll cross that other bridge when we get to it. What did you want to say, Gast?
I think he's freezing.
Yeah.
So when we were talking with Mahadi, yeah, I know my internet's sucking.
Yeah.
When we were talking with Mahadi, he brought up the flying fortress thing. So I think we should go there, get information, and if we can either replicate the flying fortress or take out Zariel's flying fortress by finding some sort of weakness, we can either greatly increase our own strength or drastically decrease hers.
I think Minari has something on that before you talk more. Something that might be a little easier.
Indeed.
Okay.
Interesting. Please, Venari. The
Venari?
Toss
floor is
Venari
yours.
right underneath that bus.
Let me start by saying this group's ability to talk about nothing is something I've never seen before. So I'm a little bit, I don't know. You guys just talk and talk and talk. But now to my point. I have signed an infernal contract with Mahadi, and it requires me to learn what makes a flying fortress go, whether that be the magic that powers it or the engine mechanism. I'm not quite sure what that means. But he has promised me information on the goddess that I seek in exchange for this information that I will provide to him. So my suggestion was to, and with Newander pointed it out on the map, was to travel to the abandoned flying fortress that is wrecked somewhere here in Avernus and perhaps see if we can learn anything from there. And to Aru's point, I think, or was it Gast? I think it was Gast.
It was mine.
To Gast's point, I think it makes sense for us to learn the inner workings of a flying fortress before we take it head on.
There's finally somebody here who speaks my language. Yes, let's go there.
I mean, don't you guys feel though that if there's
Alright.
like some good knowledge to be had there, like, don't you think Mahadi would already have that? I feel like he's pretty resourceful and he's been here longer than we have.
Well, didn't Aru tell us that he can't act directly on his own, so he needs other people to do it for him?
He told me
So-
quite straightforward that if I don't do this, he'll find somebody that will. So this is something he's working on quite actively.
There's, again, this is Mahadi. There's a good likelihood he's already sent party after party to the death to this location. I'm sure. This is the Nine Hells. I'm sure it's not go in and hold up a piece of paper, take a picture, and move on. I think it's going to be more than that.
I'm sure.
You'll see in a little bit.
I'm sure, like everything else here, guys, it will be the easiest thing we've ever done in our lives. Because every time that we've done a task down here, it's been so easy that we could sleep through it.
Oh.
I say that with
Okay.
absolute sarcasm.
Okay, Gast. You're just helping prove Venari's point at this point. So with all of that, the question now remains for us: do we continue and go to Bell and have a discussion with him right now, or do we go to the Flying Fortress first and have more knowledge and information at our fingertips before we go and speak with Bell?
Well, I mean, the real question is, can we afford a detour that far? That's what we have to think about, because that's a long trip.
I think it's worth it.
Well, I don't
And-
think Zandak, from our conversations, from my conversation with Bernie and our conversation with Mahadi, that we're going to be going to Bell and then we're going to be going and fighting Zariel and rescuing El Terrell. There's going to be more things that we have to do for sure.
So that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like, why? That's way out of our way. We're already pretty close to the forge.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, so
true.
we get there, and we're like, "Yo, Bell, want to fight for us?" And he's like, "Well, why should I align with you?" And we'll be like, "Well, we fought Zariel and didn't die." And he'll be like, "Well, with your help, I could still do nothing. So come back with something better." So if we come back with information, boom, we have something better. Better yet, since it's a forge, and if I know how it works, and since I'm a master craftsman, who knows? Maybe I can build something.
Or he
Cass
could
isn't
have
biased at all.
No,
more information for us, and he could send us somewhere where we can get more stuff, which might be closer to this vessel. Just saying, we're short on time right now. Kind of need to think about
we are.
travel time.
That's why I'm saying we need to make a decision with this. So, like, I don't think there's a clear right answer with this. And so those are our two choices ahead of us right now. Do we go speak to Bell immediately? Or do we go and, well, I guess at this point, complete Venari's task of imaging whatever Aru said of the wrecked flying fortress?
If we can go to Bell with information of how to take down her flying fortress, I think we might have more
Yep.
power.
And that's exactly why I bring up that recommendation.
I
So,
say
We agree with that. Not just because my soul is on the line, but I think that will give us some leverage.
yeah, I agree. I think the flying fortress is our best bet.
Okay.
all right.
Cool. Also, Mahadi tried to implant us with a false memory of signing an infernal contract before we left that conversation.
That is kind of what I took
Surprise.
from that second conversation too.
Cool.
I picked up on it immediately because Lulu's told me as we left that we signed a contract, and I know I didn't, and Dorkar told me we didn't, so I didn't get a chance to tell you because I wanted us to get out of here first.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was like, would have been good to know that before we had that conversation with Mahadi.
I mean, that's not
Um,
really surprising. It's it's a backup contract for him that makes people try and follow his contracts that
Yeah,
they don't actually sign.
Aru still has his true seeing up, right?
Yes.
Okay. Aru, our souls aren't gone now, right? Cedric denies. Because he could see that Knee Waters was gone, right?
Yeah.
But you would still have your souls even if you signed it, right?
Just
You
until
lose
it
your
doesn't.
soul after you
I thought
break
you
it.
Until
would.
you fail.
I thought you would like
But we
lose.
would have just now failed that contract. Because we did exactly what he didn't want us to do and tell you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why he's
That might
asking.
explain why Lulu looks so upset over there.
Yeah.
Oh, does Lulu look upset?
She's fluttering her wings in a irritated manner. She doesn't emote very well.
But yeah, our souls are still out our bodies, though, right, Aru?
Yes.
I look
Yes.
right. Yeah. Okay. You look
Cool.
good to me.
Cool. Awesome.
Is that
Okay.
everyone's story?
I think
I
that's the
Um,
gist of everything.
yeah, we just got to discuss your obelisk thing, which isn't really that big
Yeah.
of a deal.
What was that all about?
That was
build,
Zandak's gambling problem.
yeah, that building. It was just, those places are like magical spaces, right? They're bigger on the inside than the outside, and the inside of that one was just a very large obelisk of gambling games.
Yeah, I
Oh,
literally had to pull Zandak off the slots, and Mahadi came in and saved us.
Yeah, it was very not fun to get stuck in there and lose control of my body. That was awful. Don't go.
did you win?
I did. They didn't let me keep any of it though, which is dumb.
It was
That's gonna be.
worthless, Zandak. It doesn't matter.
But I still want it. Not fair.
Anyways, all
Well,
right.
I got one more thing to tell you guys.
Okay.
So I opened that book that you guys brought me. First
The
off,
one that you wrote.
I don't think I wrote that. It's not my style of writing. Now, Wander pointed out that over time, this book is 35 years older than we are now. That writing styles can change, and that's a possibility. But I just don't feel this is my writing. On top of that, the reason I don't feel that is when I started reading it, some kind of spell took over me. All the words disappeared, and I was just sucked into this book.
Sounds
And I
familiar.
couldn't. You had a book like that too?
No, it just happened to me at the casino.
Oh, you didn't tell me that that's what happened to your casino.
Yeah, I lost control of my body and I couldn't do anything. And I was sucked into this stupid gambling thing. It's awful.
Yeah, because you have a gambling.
Yeah, he does.
Anyways,
Just roll my eyes.
Just completely dismiss the halfling.
anyways, so
We
you're
all
under a
know
spell
your
too.
race has problems with
Hey.
gambling.
I pat Zandak on the shoulder. I'm like, it's okay. I believe
Oh
you.
my gosh.
I believe you.
So you're saying that it was a spell and that you were not actually just because you have a gambling problem.
Yes. Gas,
Definitely
tell
the
him.
gambling. It
No,
was the gambling
you were
problem.
carrying me away.
Listen, Lulu. We
Gas, I
discussed
have
this.
spells worse than I gave you before. Please stop.
He definitely has a gambling problem, but he definitely was under the influence of some sort of external force. When he
Thank
was in
you.
there.
Well,
Like I
then
said,
it seems like I
believe
was
you.
in a similar spell. But what's important is, it was at that point that I turned on True Seeing because the words disappeared. And at that point, I activated my True Seeing, and I saw this symbol. And so I draw the symbol of a scroll. And would I be drawing a leer also, Chris, and a pen? Would I be duplicating that sign that was outside?
Nope. It's just an
Nope. It's just
empty
a-
scroll.
Just an empty scroll.
And I would like to say, oh, I recognize this as the holy symbol of this person, but you're going to make me roll for that, aren't you, Chris?
Yeah.
Can I roll for that too? I'm also proficient with
I
religion.
recognize that as the holy symbol of a 20.
Yeah. Yes, Gas.
I probably don't. I got a 9.
I'm like, is that the symbol of...
Not many worshippers of Ogma are
Yeah.
there in the lizard folk.
I believe that. I believe that.
It fits.
Yeah.
It fits.
Yeah.
It does. It does. I'm like, is that the symbol of sorry, what did you say? Ogma?
Ogma.
Ogma.
Is that the symbol of Ogma?
Right.
The god of knowledge?
God of knowledge. God of bards.
Yeah, and bards, yeah.
So you basically, I still have no idea what that means, because I couldn't read the book, and I would like to try again sometime. Gast, I'm going to need your help because I think I'm going to need some of your powers of guidance, and if you have anything to help me be a little bit wiser, a spell that might enhance any of my abilities. That'd
literally
be
just be within 5 feet of Cedric and you'll be fine.
Yeah, a guidance
It's
and
true.
Cedric.
There you go. I'm gonna try again sometime, but yeah, it seems that this Ogma wrote this book and for some reason put it in that bookstore over there.
Wonder if it's all the books we got there, and I rummage through and I pull out the one on the sentient weapons, the "It's Alive" book. Do you see the same thing with this one?
All right. Guidance me, please.
No. I mean, is your true seeing's up, right? So you would see.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. My true steel's still up. What do I see, Chris?
A book.
How about mine?
No.
I pull out my first book or whatever it was called.
The oldest book.
The oldest book.
Bill-
It's old.
Okay, so true seeing, you see things the way they truly are. Okay, on on Gast's book, you see a small little lady inside the book.
Like alive, moving.
Yeah, she seems just to be standing there, kind of waiting.
By the way,
All
have
right.
you looked at the hammer with True Sight yet?
Nope.
No.
No, but
Should do
But I will
that.
be able to see it. No, so which book? Gas book had the small lady,
Mm-hmm.
and what do I see in Zandak's book?
Dust.
Dust.
His book is dust.
Awesome.
All right. So I say that I say gas.
yeah.
All right. I'm looking at your book, and there's a little person in there, a woman. Just
Oh my gosh!
standing
I open the book and I start shaking and trying to get the person out.
You hear a voice, Gast.
Yeah,
Stop shaking me.
guys, I think the book's talking to me.
We hear
It's
it
an
too.
audio book.
Can we hear it?
Oh.
Chris?
No.
It's only
Oh.
telepathic. Okay.
We can't hear anything. It's not an audio book.
Gas
No.
is
Oh.
getting bombarded with
I
sentient.
know. Or maybe Dwarkar has a friend now.
That's right.
Ooh, a lady friend.
Lady friend.
Ooh.
I'm
hope you
sorry.
understand.
I say I'm sorry.
I said stop shaking me.
I stopped shaking. My bad. I was trying to get you out of the book because he said that there's a lady in the book.
I don't think there's any. I mean, shaking me is not going to get me out.
Oh. Well, that's depressing.
Gast.
Yes.
Who are you?
Gast.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Talking to the
You're
book.
just like, you shook the book and then you're just like sitting here.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Gast. I
Gast?
am a lizard. Yes, Cedric.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to the book.
So the book's sentient.
The book can talk like Dwarkar.
Okay.
Jeez, another one. Sweet.
That brings a great question. Aru, I pull out Dwarkar. What do you see with Dwarkar?
What do I see, Chris?
You see Dwarkar, the true Dwarkar, not the half demon monstrosity that he turned himself into.
Yeah.
But
That
you,
even Talos didn't like.
you do see him basically. The head of the hammer looks like he's like just standing in this room.
I see gas and
Little bolts of
Gas.
lightning are
Gas, I
arcing
see.
off of him.
Oh, he's arcing lightning.
Yeah. Yeah, gas. I see Dwarkar in his dwarven state. He looks
Oh.
good. Minus
Dwark-
there's lightning bolts like shooting around him.
Dwarkar, if you
you
look,
don't see these lightning bolts.
Who doesn't?
Dwarkar doesn't see these lightning
Right,
bolts.
I see him though.
You do.
Dwarkar, if you look at yourself, do you see purple or blue you, or do you see normal you? Like you stick your hand out.
Chris,
Do you have ears and wings? That's the question.
You have ears, and you do have your normal skin. The non-blue, the non-lesion-y skin.
I am my old, pathetic self.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay. So, Gast, apparently you have a new friend to talk to.
Yes,
Another one.
I love Friend, Cedric.
We've We figured out the obelisk. I have no idea what's going on with your book, Aru, or scroll, or whatever
It's a book.
it is.
Yeah, but when I open it
Um,
up, there's a picture
Oh, it's a
of
picture.
of
Sorry.
of his symbol. Oh, Zandak, in your book, there's nothing but dust. Just thought you'd let you know.
Dust.
I say to
Yeah.
I say to Zandak, be careful of opening that.
Okay.
I opened mine, and my book yelled at me. So
So
Well, you were shaking me. To be fair,
yeah, you're right.
Should
Fair enough. Fair
we-
enough.
should we go? I mean, not to cut this shorter. I just don't know what to say about your book at this point.
Gast can talk telepathically with a lot of people in this conversation. We could be
This
here
is
all
a great. I can have like 8 conversations going on at once. It's
What
amazing.
you can do 4
I mean,
telepathic.
and then when you, I don't know, Aru, do you want to have True Sight up again when you try and read your book again?
I want to have it available.
Okay, so
we'll have to wait a day.
tomorrow, tomorrow
Oh.
night we can.
Aru, is
attempt
there
that
anything like when you were reading it? Is there anything of note in the book? Nothing.
I couldn't remember a thing. I mean,
Well,
it may
that's
not even be. There may not even
weird.
be words in there. It may
Chris-
be just.
Chris, I did read the first and last sentence of that book, so I should know what that is, right? Unless I forgot.
Did you write it down?
Or he never told me what it was.
Oh,
no, it was just random information to do with medicine.
Okay. Well,
You
Aru,
do remember,
I do remember.
you were when you were reading it, you were reading it inside the bookery. So
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Aru, I read the first and last sentence. And it has random medicine information on it. So there's that for you.
I'd hope so. That's what I asked for.
hey Chris.
Yeah.
With my knowledge of Amago, would I
the
know?
old man or Ogma the god?
Oh gosh, Ogma. With my knowledge of Ogma, what is he supposed to look like? Like, what is he typically represented as?
He is. I mean, he takes the form of a lot of things.
Right. Specifically, is one of his well-known forms a very old man with a beard down to the floor? Like, would I know that?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Because you would know, as also not just the god of knowledge, but also the god of tricksters. His form changes a lot.
Okay. So it's not like he's a stereotypical like old wise man type thing. I'd be like, hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, just to make sure, none of you have told me about him, right? That's kind of been left out of the stories. You haven't told me about the sign on the outside or anything that might have make me make a connection.
I
There's
definitely
no
didn't.
way. There's no way I would care enough
Nope.
to talk about that man that made me waste
Just
all
want to
that
make
time.
sure. Just want to make sure it's because
Trying to
that's the
think
case, then I could
if there's
do
any
that.
reason.
I mean, I know he's creepy, but that's about it.
And the only reason I would bring it up is if Cedric recognized that his name was Ogma backwards. But I only caught that because Chris said it. So
Should we
I'm
do
not
like
gonna
an
say.
intelligence check on something like that?
Yeah, do an intelligence check.
None of you guys are high enough.
No. Okay.
Okay.
We're all
Except for maybe Vinar. No, he's a sorcerer. No, none of you guys are high enough.
14.
You have a good
Yeah.
intelligence.
What is your intelligence, Oscar?
17.
Oh, maybe. Make an intelligence check. I think I already had you do this though.
15.
Yeah. I mean, you see it now with all of the talk of Ogma, and you personally talk to Amago, like, oh, Amago is Ogma backwards.
Just to point something out here, I believe Amago, who is the little old man at the bookshop, is
Right.
spelled backwards. If that means anything at all.
That actually
a lot
kind
of
of makes sense because he, like, I saw him in front of me and then he disappeared because he was also with Zandak at the same time. But I know Zandak didn't believe me, but still.
Maybe.
And the
He
fact that,
is-
like, Cedric, how long did your little haircut take? Because you went into that tent the same time that we went into the bookstore, right?
Yeah. How long did it
'Cause-
take, Chris? Like 30 minutes?
An hour.
An hour?
Okay,
A haircut?
I feel like
I had to wait
I-
for someone else too.
I feel like I got lost in Amago's place. So I was in there for at least like what felt like an hour and a half.
I'm fairly certain he wasn't alone in there because I heard other people talking.
Oh yeah, there were definitely people laughing in there at us. Just so you guys know.
He's not only the god of knowledge and the
And
god of
bards, he is
bards,
the god of
he's
tricksters.
the god of tricksters, and that might explain why, Venari, you got a glitter bomb as a book.
And the fact that he
Oh.
wandered around for as long as possible to take us to a book.
Oh, did he?
Yes. Hey, Cedric, out of curiosity, how long were you following him for?
Probably over an hour.
Okay, because I definitely was not in that tent with Zandak for an hour.
How long were you guys in there when I was getting my my shave?
Like 2 hours.
Well, I went and got this super old book from him. Took me about an extra 2 hours, right? 2 hours, hour and a half
Yeah, because
after.
you wandered around for like a long time.
Yeah, about an hour and a half extra after Gast left, and I came out like 20 steps after Gast.
Huh. Okay, so definitely some time distortion going on there.
So, gentlemen, all of you were in the presence of a god.
That's cool.
Well, I mean, we don't know if it was the god. It could have been an avatar of the god, since that's a thing.
Hmm.
Like 6 kills, you get.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, but
I'm not going back to talk to him. So
I don't have the time or the patience.
he's got to come
Okay.
out of that.
Anyways,
Yeah.
should we go?
Probably should, yeah.
Let's go.
yeah. Onward to
To the
wrecked ship.
to the wrecked flying fortress.
Okay.
Let's go.
We're going to take our 5-minute break.
No more talking.
Okay.
By the way, Chris,
They-
if you want to do any more of that world building stuff for your thing, I would thoroughly enjoy discussing that with you. That's my favorite part of this is figuring out like little things about how stuff works and asking questions.
absolutely.
I enjoy that.
I'm trying to. The thing is, like, with adaptation, is like I know, like I only know what I've read, right? And watched and seen, and so it's so hard not to be. Oh, shut the door, Soph. It's so hard not to be.
Like
What is it
biased.
called? When it's you're taking stuff from something else.
Plagiarize?
No, no. When you're taking parts of things but trying to change it,
Inspired.
inspired. It's not that. I'm looking for a different word. Anyways, because like like I've read Mistborn, and it's like that magic system is awesome. Like who would have thought of using different metals and like consuming them to like do stuff with, and it's like, but like that's taken.
So
So
this is different from your sand one then, right?
yes, yeah, this is completely different.
Okay.
Completely different because that whole system and thing turned into a D&D campaign setting.
Gotcha.
So like what I told Scotty was like, I think I've gone too far. I'm past the point of no return with that I've changed so much in that world to fit a D&D setting that
A
like
book really wouldn't work anymore.
yeah, like reverting it would just it'd just be better to start from scratch.
Gotcha.
And
Dude,
I
so-
Wrote
also think
modules for it.
I also think it was, I don't know, it's too like I'm trying to stay away from elemental magic because I feel like of anything that is overdone. Um
Or,
so
I mean, limiting it to specific elemental, like maybe one of the stones can do elemental, but they could do like any elemental stuff.
yeah, and I thought of that. I thought of that too. And so now I'm thinking. So like all these things that I picked, if you notice, that like they're non-elemental, right? Darkness, gravity,
Yep.
strength, speed, mind, light, reality, matter, soul, and then like the Horizon Stone, the soul, matter, reality. I'm like, ooh, that's getting really close to Infinity Stones. Here, right? But the thing about the Infinity Stones is that they don't really define like what they can do,
Yeah.
right? Like it's just like, oh, it's the soul stone and you need that. But what does it do? Well, I don't know.
Well, they might in the comics. I'm not really a big comic reader, though.
Maybe.
The Time Stone, which I
Time
hate.
Stone.
Power
That
Stone.
one.
Power Stone had its own movie too. So
Yeah.
the Space Stone too. I feel like they flushed out that one.
So now I'm thinking, well, what if it instead of instead of three materials, what if it was just one material? But it gives you access to all of these different things, but you have to then you like have to specialize. I don't know. It's so hard. Derivative. That's what it is. It's so hard not to be derivative
Gotcha.
of like all these things that I've read. You know.
Yeah.
Well, everything is kind of like a rip-off of something else. Like,
Yeah.
is anything even original anymore?
Not since Lord of the Rings, apparently. and that might only be considered original to us because we don't know what he read
Came before. Yeah.
If you read Sanderson's stuff, you will find that there's a lot of originality in his
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
He is good. And from book to book. In another book, his magic system is based on colors.
See, the issue is that requires me to read, and I don't really read.
I did it all through audiobooks.
Okay.
Come on, Evan. You can do it.
Yeah, That's a lot of effort.
It is. It really is.
I'm not gonna say anything. I've been terrible about reading as of the past few years.
Yeah, I used to have multiple
Listen-
hours where I would be just sitting in the car doing nothing. So, audiobooks are my friend.
Listen, I'll read my engineering magazines and
Oh my
read up
goodness.
on certain things, and that's about it.
Ugh.
That's a
Engineering
gas
magazine.
thing to say.
That's where that's where the Evan portion of and gas leaks in a little bit.
Dave, are you read up on the Stormlight archive?
Who? What? No, where now?
The Stormlight archive?
I'm gonna
of
go with no.
Sanderson?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Haven't had enough time to read anything recently.
I don't pick that series up until it gets a little farther along.
We're almost
Guys.
halfway, Michael. We're almost
Well-
halfway.
Halfway. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, he's
'Cause I
writing
had-
he's writing one every 2 years, I think.
Mhm.
And he said right now it's going to be 10 books.
That's not too bad.
I did it with the Robert
20
Jordan
years.
thing.
Woo.
And I'm not going to get stuck in that Robert Jordan thing again.
Sanderson's young. He's my age.
Hey, anything can happen though.
All right. Oh crap. I forgot.
Chris forgot that he had to prepare during this 5-minute break.
Yeah.
We do what you weren't expecting, Chris.
Make progression.
Yeah. Yep.
Told you we should have went
I
to
tr-
the
I
forge
tried to warn
first.
ya.
Listen, I was pretty dead set on going to the wreck flying fortress the second it was brought up.
I know.
Over the forge, though? The forge. The large, giant forge.
Well, no, that also
Just saying.
is a good thing, but it's also like Gas knows that we're under a time constraint, and I don't think everybody would be like, "All right, Gas, have at it," where he could spend like literal weeks just doing whatever he wants there.
All right. I need Wander to roll survival.
And what better place to build your own flying fortress than a giant
Yes.
forge?
You Wander get any assistance from anyone?
Yeah, he can have my guidance. You're muted, Michael.
Pretty sure he said he.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quick.
that's bad. Roll. What is it?
Guidance
Survival.
is a D4.
No, I just had to find his bonus. 28. Or maybe it wasn't that bad. I only rolled a 9.
What? Gosh.
Roll a 9, gets a 28.
Okay. Okay, hold on a second. I need to read something real quick.
I think this is the first time that we've actually made Chris sit there and read up, do his homework a bit.
Hold. It is going to take 4 days.
Ooh. Ouch. Are we sure we want to do this now? I mean, we're a
Yes.
day away from the forge.
Nope, we made a decision already.
All right. Just want to put my opinion out there so that way we know if things go south, I can say, told you so.
There you go.
Okay, hold on.
Chris now punishes us harder for making him read parts of the module that he wasn't expecting to,
No,
read.
I just need to make a map real quick.
Oh,
Oh, see, throws like 8 chromatic dragons at us at once.
6,000.
6,000. He just said 6,000 dragons.
Oh, 6,000 chromatic dragons. Ah, that seems way more reasonable.
Yep, you guys.
Chris, what did I say this week? What did I say?
I mean,
You say a lot of things, Scotty.
last session, didn't we say, like, yeah, there's a good chance we're going to this next?
Mm-hmm.
I asked Chris this week. I was like, "Are you pretty confident you know where we're going next?"
Yeah,
Well, I
know.
remember that now.
I totally know. You guys are gonna go see Belle.
And Bell was going to give you a mission to go to the old fortress.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then
That was
we're
going to be
just
next session.
we're just skipping ahead a few steps.
Okay.
I mean,
Day number 1. What would you guys like to do?
I want to talk to my book.
I am going to carefully open my book.
Disintegrates.
I don't want to get sprayed with dust, apparently. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, is I'm going to get sprayed with dust. Like,
You get dust
actually,
in your eyes.
I don't know anything about that glitter bomb, do I? You got it all cleaned off by the time I got back.
Yeah, I don't think you saw anything.
Yeah, so
Mm-mm.
I'm just going to slowly open it in front of my face, I guess.
The book?
Yeah, the old book. Or, I'm sorry, the oldest book.
There you go.
As you
Yeah, that.
That happens.
That's probably what's
yeah,
going to
that
happen.
happens. As you open it up, all of the pages turn to dust, and you hear, as it's crumbling to dust, you hear the book say, "Your mama."
Cool. That's the author, your mama. I get it.
Was it really?
Yeah. E-U-R. What was it? E-U-R-M-I-A-M-A. Ear mama.
Your mama. All right. So that happened. Cedric, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just gonna talk with Mooncolor. There's not really anybody else I could talk to, or do.
Wow.
Who's Mooncolor?
Oh man.
Why are you saying wow?
It's Stardust. That's the name.
Stars sprinkle.
I change the name every time.
Sprinkle Star.
Andahar. It's Andahar, guys. Come on.
Black Star.
I gotta look up another one, by the way. I've run out of my unicorn name that's out there.
Venari, are you doing anything?
No.
Okay. And Aru, are you doing anything on this first day?
Yeah, it's not like I can practice archery in here.
No.
I mean, there's a crow's nest.
Look off the top of the door.
Yeah, we will
You
get
could
those
try
arrows
and
back.
you could try and shoot. What's the name of the unicorn?
Star asteroid.
Star
Yeah.
asteroid.
No, snow asteroid. Yeah, so I don't. And I'm not going to look at the book. I'm not
Okay.
going to look at the book until after I get a rest.
After my book disappearing, I'm gonna look over at, like a while later, I guess, when I get bored. I'm gonna look over at gas and I'm like, move my fingers like, craft? Yeah?
Well, I'm talking to my book first, Zandak.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying later, like after
Okay.
I get bored.
Come on. Look at it for like 20. It's so hot. It's so ridiculous.
All right. That was everybody, right?
Yes.
Are we sleeping and driving, or
Can we sleep and drive?
I
Do
think we should
I
try
thought-
it. We have plenty of time to test it out.
Last time we tried that, wait a minute. Last time we tried that, it didn't work. Remember?
You're muted.
Can't hear
I can hear
you.
you, Chris, Cedric.
I can't do that, and neither can Mooncolor.
That's true.
Mooncolor
Oh.
can't run for infinity.
Gosh. These guys.
So no, we are
Can't
stopping.
ride and sleep, and
You can tie yourself on.
We could tie Moon Color to the back of the tormentor and be like, "All right, go to sleep
Just
now."
drag him while he's sleeping. Yep. That works.
No, we kill him. Okay, we tie his body to the back, and then we just cast Raise Dead every time.
Oh,
that we're
man.
about to start.
I mean, it's only once a day.
That's right.
That could work.
That is just cruel.
yeah, and he comes back with what, 3 points of exhaustion?
Yep. No, we just keep him dead until we get there. Then we cast it.
Yeah, no.
okay? So who are? What's the watches?
I'll go first.
So usually first watch is me, though.
You want to go first?
Took
Gas,
too long.
then let it.
Yes, I'll go first.
Yeah, it's like speak up, man.
Gas,
I can.
Venari,
I'll go third.
and last is Knee Wander. Okay. Would anyone like to do anything before you rest?
Well, I wanted to have my conversation with the book, Chris, on the,
Oh.
the drive.
That
What
just
would you
didn't
like?
happen. Sorry.
What would you like
Yeah,
to
that
know
just we just skipped
about
over
the
it.
book?
It's fine. I open the book again and I ask, what's your name?
My name is Sandy.
Sandy. Okay, Sandy. How long have you been a book?
I don't know. What year is it?
I whisper to Zandak, what year is it?
It's currently the year.
This year.
I say whatever Zandak told me.
It was definitely a mumble.
Well, if I knew what year I was put in here, then I could tell you how long it's been. But I don't.
Cool. How were you turned into a book? And
Well,
why?
I was a handmaid to the queen such and such and so and so.
Ah, I know that one. Handmaid to queen.
Yeah. Handmaid to a queen whose name means nothing to you.
Yep.
And she sacrificed herself for her queen in order to escape the wrath of her husband, who just so happened to be a very powerful mage.
Who turned you into a book.
Yep.
That's very depressing.
Didn't turn me into a book as much as he trapped me.
Huh. Do you know how he did that?
No. Some spell?
Cool. All right. I feel like this is gonna be a waste of time, but I'm gonna ask anyways. You don't know how to get out of the book, do you?
No, I mean, if I knew that, I wouldn't still be stuck
Yep.
in the book.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. Cool. So, the old man led me around for an hour for a book on sentient weapons when I asked how to get them out. And he gives me a sentient book that doesn't have any information about how to get them out. Cool.
Was that to me?
That was just in general. So,
Are there like two conversations going on in your head right now?
there's just a lot of conversations going on in my head right now.
Is there a jealous sword on the other side going, why are you talking to her and not talking to me?
That's a
Gas-
good question.
This is Lulu.
Yeah, what's up?
What are you finding out from the book?
The book's name is Sandy.
Tell Sandy hi.
Okay. Sandy, Lulu says hi. Lulu is
Yeah, who's Lulu?
Lulu is the Hollyphant, the golden elephant that's flying right there. And I just hold the book to try it.
Okay. Oh, yes.
That's
probably the smallest elephant I've ever seen.
Oh, don't worry, she gets bigger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How big?
Big.
Cool.
Yeah. Question, Chris, can Dwarkar have a conversation with the book?
No.
If he's no? Okay. What if I touch them together? Can they have a conversation?
Tie them together with a
No.
rope.
No? No, they can't talk.
You just put the handle of the hammer in the book and
Close it.
shut it.
Yes, you're
No.
such a yenta.
Sentient weapons cannot communicate to each other.
Okay. Cool. My friend Dwarkar, he is also trapped, but he's in a hammer and not a book.
Huh. Does he know how to get out?
No. See, I was looking for a way to get him out, and the old man gave me you, and you don't know how to get out. So, that's where we are.
Well, am I with you now?
I suppose so. Question. Alright, I want to try this out, but Dwarkar wouldn't let me. I know I've already done this, but I'm gonna put you in the bag of holding, and just tell me what you see when I pull you back out, okay?
Okay.
Alright, boop. I let her go for like a minute, and I pull her back out. Alright, what you see?
It was just black.
Well, that's depressing. Well,
What were you expecting?
I wanted some cool, like, trippy vibes. That's what I would have done, but whatever.
There's no lights.
So, I guess I won't put you there, because I don't want you just to see a black nothingness.
Well, it's black when you close me. So unless you're planning on keeping me open, I don't think it'll be really any different.
Oh, that just sucks so bad, doesn't it?
Yeah. But
Yep.
what are you gonna do? I'm a book.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this. I, if I am not touching the book, she can't hear. Can she still hear me, Chris?
No, you have to be touching it.
I had to be touching it. I just
Yeah.
set the book down, and I'm just like, oh, this is just so depressing, and I pick it back up.
Do I see him playing with the book?
Yeah.
I say, have you cast identify on that yet?
No, I've been talking to it because it's a she, a Rue. It's a person trapped in a book.
My apologies.
Yes.
Identify her.
There. Thank you. I identify the book.
This is a sentient book.
Ooh.
Anything else
That's it.
interesting?
That is it.
That's it. Cool.
Can you
Is there
do that
anything written
for-
on the pages? Out of curiosity.
Nope.
Cool.
Hey, if you get a chance, could you do that for my book too?
Yeah,
Please.
here, Aru, I'll trade you. You could talk to Sandy for a bit.
Okay.
I hand him Sandy, and I take his book, and I'm like, try and cheer her up.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Sandy. My name is Belgrul Rule, but you can just call me Aru. That's what everyone calls me.
Aru.
Mm-hmm. I'm a bard.
Hmm.
So, Gas was telling me that you're kind of depressed.
I mean, I guess.
Typical depressed answer.
So, was there anything that I can do to make you feel better? I can tell you a story. Would you like to hear a story?
Tell a story to a book. Huh. You're hilarious.
No.
Do you know
Let
how
me
to
tell
get
you.
me out?
No, I don't know how to get you out. That's what we're trying to figure out. We want to get my friend Gassed out, my friend Dwarkar out, and we need to get my friend. And then we figure that out, we'll get you out too. But I just thought I'd give you a story to maybe to make you laugh, just to keep you.
Okay.
So I tell her the story of the bald man and the fly.
The comedy, action.
Yeah.
What is it?
Comedic kind of Aesop fableic comedy about a guy who is so bothered by a fly that he ends up injuring himself and maiming himself because he's more worried about the simple fly and not paying attention to what he's doing to himself.
Roll performance. And Gast, you ritual cast identify on.
I'm just straight up burning the first level slots. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
28.
Yeah, we're at that point in the campaign now.
28. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got Sandy laughing. With the story of the bald man and the fly. Gast.
Yes.
The book titled A Bard's Guide to General Medicine by Belgrul Arul is actually a holy symbol enchanted with an illusion spell to make it look like a book.
Cool. Anything else?
That's it.
Awesome.
Trade the books. All right. I got her laughing. Let me have my book back. What is it?
Is
it just a book?
No, it's not just a book, Aru. There's more to that book. It is a holy symbol disguised as a book.
Oh. Anything? Does it give me any powers or anything?
Nope.
Dude,
Well,
why
you're
are
more-
all these gods lusting after you? Like, my word.
Well, have you seen how I look? Um, well, you know more about this stuff than I do. What's a holy symbol do for you?
Yeah, I know so much about all of this kind of stuff, Aru. It lets you be holy with the god that is listed there, and you can be more attuned to them. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not in this tormentor right now.
Oh, okay, that seems kind of useless. But
Yeah. No, but there is always a purpose, because if you don't have that, you don't do what the god. I mean, I don't have no idea, Aru. I don't care about this kind of stuff. I'm the wrong person to ask.
well, could you ask Cedric and then tell me?
I mean, why don't you just ask Cedric?
Hmm, that's all right.
I mean, I think it honestly. Can I just say something, Aru? You literally tried to catch me on fire like a couple hours ago, and yet you'd rather have a conversation with me over Cedric.
Shows you how much he hates me.
I
I'm not trying to make my position with you worse. I'm just asking the question.
well, first off, I apologize because I was wrong,
It's fine.
and
I
and I realize that. So my anger at you was misguided. Um, though I can hope you see why I jumped to that conclusion.
I definitely have not earned a reputation to cause that to happen.
But I will be more careful. But anyways, your situation is different than Cedric. Cedric is one-minded, and I don't see him ever changing. So I have no time for that. So I'll just work with him, and when the time comes that we can depart, we will go our separate ways.
I'm gonna be real with you, Rue. It's kind of nice having somebody around that won't change their values or morals. It's almost like we have a waypoint, if you will, to make sure we don't lose ourselves while we're down here.
It only says that though when Cedric's not around.
Only.
Because I fear, like, even me, if we stay down here for so long, we might lose ourselves. But I at least know that Cedric's will is strong enough to not go down any paths that I would regret going down.
I think he's gonna get us killed.
Don't ever tell him I told you this.
And you know what, Aru? That may be, but I will at least die knowing that I didn't betray myself. And I feel like that's more important.
Really, I just think Libby's more important, but I guess we're different in that way.
Yeah, fair enough, I suppose. But I just,
I
I
can
just want to.
I can say sorry later. I can't raise myself from the dead. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something though? If
That
you
would be
just
cool.
rage. Yeah, yeah.
That's why I wanted a book on feeling, but I don't seem to have that anymore. So I basically just have a holy symbol
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
for a god I don't even worship.
At this point, I set Dwarkar down so he can't hear me talk. And I say to Aru, I'm gonna level with you. Dorkar's been trying to get me to murder Cedric for the last like couple hours.
You're joking me.
Oh no. He's been like, you should take charge. Cedric doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't respect you. Blah blah blah. blah 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 blah. You should kill him, and I'm like, no. I'm pretty sure.
He makes some good points, so you have to.
Yeah, sure, but yeah, it's not worth killing him over. Um, especially when we need all the help we can get down here. And also, I am like pretty confident that if any one of us was to attune to him, he would just have us murder Cedric immediately.
Again, he has some good points.
Yeah, but in the middle of a battle, though.
No, yeah, that may not be a good idea.
Yes.
I'd wait till after you're done. Try to tell him that you plan on doing it, but after we succeed, maybe he'll back off for a little while.
I don't think he will.
Okay.
So that's what they've been talking about.
Fantastic, guys. Cool. Super cool.
Okay.
You know what? I'm actually like, I'm used to two people in the party trying to plot my death. So, it's par for the course.
I didn't think I ever like straight out said you should just murder him, but I guess if that's how you took it, okay.
Listen. When you said, have you ever imagined just bashing Cedric's skull in? It's very heartwarming. Like that, that's a pretty good indicator.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a sign.
I think you got the chaotic evil rolled down, man.
Man, I'm trying real hard.
Yeah, he's got like the complete opposite spectrum of him right now.
Well, first off, I'm glad that you're telling me this because that means that you're not considering it.
Yes.
I was worried.
Honestly, I think I'm the best person to just have Dorkar only because he won't be able to get me to do anything. Just because of my personality.
Do I overhear this conversation at all?
I mean, I'm not trying to keep it quiet.
You could be also doing it
Yeah, like
telepathically.
what's one? Are you doing it telepathically or are you doing a
Oh no, I don't need to talk it telepathically.
Okay. Then I'm gonna kind of like...
I just made sure to send it down so Dwarkar can't hear me.
I'm gonna kind of like yell over like, do we need to keep him around like on us? It sounds kind of sketch.
Listen, Zandak. I promised to try and get Dwarkar out. And
I mean, yeah, we can keep him, but do you need to be holding on to him the whole time?
He doesn't want to go into the bag of holding, and I don't want to just... He doesn't have any freedom of his own right now, and I don't want to, like, take that away from him.
But if he's talking about trying to kill our party...
I know. I'm very
Should
conflicted.
we be talking about this with him right there?
I was gonna say, can I still hear like outside of the hammer?
I was using this.
Like I can hear everything that's going on. I just can't talk to you when you're not touching me.
I was going off the same rules that the book was, where it's like, oh, if you're not touching her, then she can't hear you. So that's why I assumed it was the same for Dorkar.
Yeah, because you communicate telepathically, and so it's only.
Okay.
So then, when Dwarkar can never hear, then can Dwarkar ever hear us talk if we don't hold him?
No.
Oh, so I wouldn't have known like the Mahadi thing then.
That is not how we've been playing it since we got him.
That is not how we
got him.
Good point. That is a good point.
Because I've said I want to hold him, and he said to Gas.
No, I don't want to talk to him. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Now he's
regretting
it.
I mean, you could just role play it that Gas has been
relaying it.
The goat
Yeah.
for those things.
Or we could.
So how do you want to retcon this?
How do you want to do this, DM?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be different for both of them, and Gas could just misunderstand, and Dwarkar's aware of this whole conversation. It could be how you do it.
I love it a lot better that way. That makes a much better story.
And then Oscar
confused.
Then Oscar just goes at me when I pick him back up.
Exactly.
we'll keep it as Oscar can or Dwarkar can hear.
Nice.
But he can only talk or communicate to the person that's holding him.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how we've been
Perfect.
playing it.
Nice.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I say it again. Should
trying
we
to
be
think.
talking with him, laying like this?
Oh, that's crap. That's a good point, isn't it?
He's heard everything we've said. Gosh, we don't mean anything, really. But you need to maybe lay off on wanting to kill him until later, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, you know I got your back. Once we get you out of there, wouldn't it be better if you had that opportunity? I'm just saying. And then I wink at
You're staring
at you
the hammer.
guys. I wink. I turn my head and I wink at you guys, let you know that that's not what I really mean.
Oh, I can't wait for him to scream at me when I pick him up, guys.
I was gonna
I'm
roll
glad
my
I won't
eyes.
be there.
Oh,
Why
man.
is this party entertaining a sociopath? Like it's like, oh no, we don't. We want to think that we're gonna let him murder this person. We don't actually want him to do it, but we're just gonna do that anyways.
You're the one that let him die.
Okay, so I approach
Oh yeah,
the.
that's what I believe.
I
Oh, that's
cautiously,
right.
I cautiously approach the hammer, and before I pick him up, I say, "All right, Dorkar, if you yell at me once, I'm shoving you into the bag of holding." Okay? I'm just making sure you understand. I will put you in there in timeout.
Oh, Dwarkar does not like that.
All right, and I pick him up.
Oscar probably has this huge, like, paragraph long sentence written out with hundreds of exclamation
No, he's already
points.
started. He's already
Stand.
started.
Send.
I just sit there and I say, I'm so sorry I had to do this. I just open up the bag of holding, I just shove him right in there.
Oh man, work our like you guessed.
This is gonna go great when I pull him back out in like a day and he's just screaming again.
I mean, I would imagine that's what an evil weapon would do if they get put in timeout. That seems pretty normal.
Alright, Dorkar is now in the bag holding.
And Cedric's none the wiser.
Nope. Dude, I still don't know that you and Zandak were seriously considered killing me.
I mean, serious.
Oh, we weren't ever. I don't think. Oh, I don't think
There
we were
were
ever.
there were
serious.
definitely conversations that you two had.
There were
about it.
conversations, yes, but I don't think either of us were actually serious about it.
And my character wasn't.
I think Aru, it's
No.
definitely grown on him. If that was still on the
Well,
table,
yeah.
like I think he'd be a lot more on board with it now.
Yeah, exactly. Our relationship was not a good relationship. We tried to
All right.
repair it, and it didn't work.
Anything else before we bed down? That took a turn. Man.
Listen,
It's not often
only
you get to surprise the DM with the
it's only
revelation.
because of the last few messages Oscar sent me. That's the only reason.
It was hitting me hard tonight.
Bashing his head in. Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I feel like I've been trying to be very democratic with our decision making since the whole Dwarkar confrontation, but apparently Dwarkar doesn't care.
Dwarkar hates you. Like no one ever has hated anyone.
Okay.
Which is interesting because it's not like I killed him. It's not like
Oh,
I
yeah,
stuck
you
him
did.
in a hammer.
Did he though? I don't really know
Depending
how.
on how much time is left in our car ride, I will ask Zandak to give me his armor so I can start adapting these red dragon scales to him.
Okay.
Cool.
And if Zandak wants to help, he can.
Absolutely, because I'm so bored.
Okay. Anything else for the first night?
Oh, the first night? I mean, I get at night I would flip over to the horse armor because we're working on the horse armor too.
Okay.
And then I will send you a bunch of questions that I want answered, Chris. Don't you worry. You thought you got out of it.
Anyone else?
Yeah. So, so Chris, basically, like while I'm writing by myself with Mooncolor, like I'm just trying to get to know Mooncolor better. Like, surely this horse has history and had a life before it was the beacon of the demon zapper. So I'm just like
Yeah.
asking about that.
Yeah, you would think. One would think that
I'm not saying you have to give me anything.
so that's what you guys talk about?
Yep.
Mooncolor's history, your history.
Exactly.
I feel we could start out
Exactly.
with Cedric's history and everything about Cedric and be like, oh, wait, I haven't stopped talking yet. Now it's your turn. I think that's probably how it'll go.
Several on pain of deaths later.
Shut up, Zandak. Totally uncalled for.
All right. Cast, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm typing them out right now.
Because this night is going to pass uneventfully. Very, very quickly. In 3, 2...
I cannot have fast of a typer, okay?
Chris, I start drawing. I get out my book and I'm gonna just start drawing. Do I know the symbol for Torm?
Torm? Yeah.
I mean, it's painted all over
Cedric's
Cedric.
right hand now, and it's on my
Right.
on my chess piece.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So I draw a picture, and in it I have Torm, the symbol for Torm, the symbol for
Do you have, like, someone
Omega.
peeing on it?
Yeah, smashing it.
No, not yet. The symbol for Saloon. The symbol for Omega.
Oh, boy. Evan.
Ogama. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The symbol for oh my god.
Agma. Yeah.
Ogma.
Agma.
I have it written down. I have it written
Oh
down.
my-
But I still
oh.
keep reading.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm the same way. I
Oh
looked
my
it up
God.
and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, so all right, so oh my god. And then I draw a picture of an anvil. But it's got like a reptilian cover to it. Instead of being
Yes.
black, it's got kind of like
Designs?
Designs of scales on it.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Isn't it? Haven't you always made drawing performance?
I would have thought it was performance.
I don't
16.
think so.
Sleight of hand works. I don't care.
You don't perform when you draw.
Yeah, the drawing is it's dexterity.
Evan, I desperately want you to like discover your deity. Like I desperately want you to do that. Like I think it would be so entertaining for you to have a face and name go with this by the end.
And in my hearts of hearts, I hope it's some dragon.
That would be amazing.
No, it's gonna be a dwarven god. He's a dwarf.
That's right.
It's gonna be a dwarven god. That's gonna be the best part. That's what I have in my head.
1-6.
Okay. Evan
Okay.
is the spear staff
Yes.
of
You know
Celine.
what I mean, okay?
Celine Serene.
Yes. I spelled it wrong again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Do you have her name in your notes anywhere, man?
I'm sure I do,
I've
but it doesn't.
messaged it to him in
Listen,
big
Okay.
bold letters.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I will never spell it right.
All right, so the answers are for the what are the first ones? It's not divination. It's
That's a commune.
Thirsty.
commune.
I gave up. I didn't work
Is
there.
unclear? Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that's good.
Anything's better than
And
unclear.
the answer to the divination is this quote: "The fire that burns the hottest owns the forge."
Okay.
Cool, cool. That's the creepy.
All right.
That's the cryptic one. I like it.
Next day.
Okay. Hey, Chris, how
Yeah.
much progress did I make on Zandak's armor with Zandak's help and the horse armor?
So by the end of these 4 days, Zandak's armor will be done.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
If you do this every day, right? You're
Yeah.
working on
Yep.
his armor at night. You're working on the horse armor.
Yep.
The horse armor will not be done.
Okay.
How far
Just
along is
plan.
the horse armor?
Yeah, how long would the horse armor be?
So basically, you have to choose one or the other.
Okay, well, I'll choose Zandak first because Zandak is more important.
Oh.
More important than Starscream.
Yep.
Starscream.
Star.
Okay, so in the morning, I will relay the information of, guys, I asked if we
Yeah.
can restore...
Morning update.
Yeah, the morning update. Gather round, come ye all. I asked, can we restore the crash flying fortress? And I got unclear. So it wasn't a no.
It's something.
2, which I honestly feel like is a big break for us. I asked, is the staff of Serene in El Terrell? The answer was yes. It is in El Terrell.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Yes. And then I asked if there's any way to get Dorkar and Sandy out of the objects, and I got yes as an answer.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
And
You're receiving clarification.
Sorry, who's Sandy?
You're receiving clarification, Gas. The spear, the staff.
yes.
I was so focused on the spear of Selene instead of the staff of Serene.
Yep.
It's not an El Terrell.
Okay.
You already know that.
Did we already know that?
I mean,
we know it's in the
we
Flying
thought it
Fortress.
was in the Flying Fortress, but I mean, it could have been moved.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's currently in
It's
El
not
Terrell,
an no. It is not an El Terrell.
So it's not in it. So the answer is actually
Okay.
no.
The answer is
The answer
no.
is no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
So you
answered
asked
that-
the question that we
the
already
div-
Yeah,
answered.
I think-
The divine answered it wrong the first time, and you're just like
There-
divine mind spike. Just no, wrong.
Never mind. I
Yeah.
take it back.
Didn't you already confirm it was in the Zariel's Flying Fortress?
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
I forgot.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I asked, can Zariel be defeated by Bel and the followers of Tiamat combining their fortress? And I got whatever Chris says as that analogy with the forge. Whatever burns brighter.
So whoever's the strongest will win.
Yes.
Great guy got there.
Wait, what was the
Hey.
question? If Bell
Yeah.
and the Tiamat combine,
Yes.
like team up?
Yes.
The forces of Tiamat, not Tiamat herself.
Yeah, not Tiamat herself.
Gotcha.
That's a very big distinction. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to determine that
Who's
one.
Sandy?
so-
Sandy's the book, Cedric. Do you want to talk to her?
Sure, I don't. Do I?
You
I
can
don't
entertain
care.
Sandy on the drive today. Here you go. And I get in the car.
Just does her. She's your responsibility today. You're babysitting.
Who are you?
I am Cedric Bonadus. Who are you? Are you Sandy?
Sandy Sanderson.
Sandy
Oh.
Sanderson.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
What a
come
name.
on.
The author of
You're
this
not.
book?
You're not even trying.
He gave that one to us a long time ago. So you're the author of this book, or I guess, as we know now, the sentient being
I'm a person. Thank you very much.
inhabiting this book?
He's the subject of the book.
I see. So, well, we're gonna get on the road here, but we have nothing but time. If you want to tell me the story about how you got put in this situation.
Sure.
I see Cedric and I go, hey Cedric,
Yeah,
can I talk to you a minute?
yeah, sure. Hold
Yeah.
on one minute, Sandy. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I say,
I'm gonna
yeah,
put her in my backpack. What's up?
I was talking to Gas yesterday and he brought up some good points about us maybe burying the hatchet. Can you walk with me a little bit? I just want to talk to you privately
Absolutely.
if I can.
Sure.
I say that loud enough for everyone to hear.
Or maybe
Did
bury-
gas make a difference?
We gotta bury the hatch.
bury
So
So
the-
as soon as we're out of earshot, I look at him and I say, "No secrets.
The Lannisters send their regards.
Yes. No
Stab.
secret.
Dwarkar's been telling Gas to kill you." And I walk away.
As he walks away, I'm like, Aru,
Mm.
thanks for the heads up.
I mean, don't you mean apology?
Yes, I am sorry. Like I say it just like that. I'm like, I am sorry.
I am sorry.
I
All right.
I turned to Zandak. I'm like, I did that. I caused that.
Pat him on the back. Good job.
So I walk back, shaking my head.
Rats.
I'm the bridge this party needs, Zandak. Don't ever forget that.
You got
Cedric
a
has
little
got
ways
good
to go
charisma.
to make
Could
up.
he be a better actor than that?
I mean, I could roll for it, but performance is not one of my.
Oh, isn't it?
No. Like mine is mainly persuasion.
Gotcha.
You
have
still
high
got
charisma.
5. Or what? How much charisma do you
No,
have?
my charisma is only 16.
Anyways, back on the road. Unless Cedric, you're gonna do something before you get on Moon Color.
No, I'm just I'm gonna have conversations with Mooncolor and Sandy today, I guess.
Okay.
The classic gas pass the buck to somebody else, so he has to have to deal with it.
Very good. Would anyone like to do anything on this day of travel?
I think about Dwarkar. I go and I grab the hilt and I say, Dwarkar, I checked and there is a way to get you out of here. Please don't be mad at me. I am sorry. I will pull you out if you're okay.
Oh,
Dwarkar's
Michael,
fuming.
you didn't even have to do that. Dwarkar was in the bag of holding that whole time. You could have just straight up told me in front of them.
I wouldn't have told it in front of them.
Oh,
He's keeping secrets.
Seriously.
So, Oscar, tell me, how does Dwarkar react to this?
Does nothing.
Alright, well, I assume that is a good sign. And I pull him out of the bag of holding and I put him behind me.
All right.
I'm gonna look over at Gas and I'm gonna kind of point to my eyes and point to you. I'm watching you.
And I just give him a thumbs up. I'm like, yeah!
All right.
Yep. I guess I'll start working on Zandak's Zandak's armor.
I'm gonna. I've got
Dwarkar.
time. Oh, I'm sorry.
At this point, since Gast has been holding you for this long, you can try to overwhelm him.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Really? Even though he was in that bag of holding and separated from him?
Uh-oh. We're in
What am I
trouble.
doing?
If you
We've
want
s-
to, you
We've
can do
seen
it once
this
a day.
before.
I'm not going to right now.
Okay.
We should.
Are you
we-
trying to take control of me?
honestly, like this party should be smarter and expect this. This is exactly what happened with the shield.
Yeah.
I thought he had tuned to the shield.
Nope.
I thought he was
Sure.
working on attuning to it. That's when he got taken over.
Nope. I
Oh.
stopped him from attuning.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And then we got all hit by a fireball.
Gotcha.
No, I stopped him from attuning. That's when he destroyed the inn. When the thing cut the top of
Oh.
the inn off.
Right. And it shot a fireball out. We blew a hole in the upstairs. We fried the upstairs.
That was
Yeah.
I don't think that was a fireball. I think that was the
yeah.
It's like
well.
Spinning
yeah,
blade
it was like
thing.
a beam of
No. That was
it was a
that was
fireball.
that was the gem that he pulled out of the his cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cloak. That was the pocket
Yeah.
thing.
That he
Oh, you might have been right. Yeah.
that he put on and attuned to without
we got shot with a
Without
fireball by
identifying
that
to
shield
it.
a couple times.
We did.
Yeah.
The fireball I think was in a dungeon crawl.
Yeah, it was.
No.
No, it's the
I know
skeletal
we got
mage.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mage. Yep.
It was the mage. Yep.
The skeletal mage. Almost everyone died except for like two of us.
When you guys had to
Well,
go find that
knocked
book
out.
in order to get
Right.
into
Yep.
Candlekeep.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, you have seen this before, that sentient
Yep.
weapons,
But we didn't think of it at the time, so we're not going to think about it now.
yeah, powerful enough sentient weapons can try to force their wielder to attune to them.
Will the wielder know that they've been forced attuned to said item?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Would the wielder
long as
have
he can
the
resist.
ability to unattune to them?
It depends if they fail or pass their saving throw.
Or if I hit myself with remove curse, and then it doesn't matter.
Or if I hit you with remove curse, is what you mean.
Yeah,
Yes.
either of those. It's
Because
about,
we've already had this conversation. If you come at me
Yes.
with the hammer, I'm casting remove curse on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I think that's
Next day
settled.
of travel. What would you guys like to do? Aru, would you like to do anything?
I'm gonna tell a story. I'm into storytelling now.
This is day 2, Chris?
Day 2 of 4.
Yeah.
We need
Hold on,
another
Mike.
coin. We're burning another coin.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
Ask it. Make sure that it wants to go.
I mean,
Sure. Yep. I'll ask it.
you're gonna
Okay.
ask it, okay?
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cedric says, doesn't care, and just puts it in the token slot.
I'll wait like 5 seconds or something. Something that makes it seem like I asked it, and then I'll put it in.
Okay.
All
I don't
right.
think anyone on this tormentor cares. So
Gast won't put it in himself, but he won't stop anybody from just doing it.
Yep. I mean, you notice like after Cedric's first conversation with Bernie about that, right? Like he hasn't brought it up since. So, like I have the means to destroy them now, but I'm not because we can't at the moment. Keeping that in the back of my mind, though, I will destroy all of them that we have.
Hey, as long as we're not needing them, I don't care.
Exactly.
Aru, roll performance. What is the name of this story?
It's called the Wild Sheep Chase.
Man, I wish I got to listen to Aru's stories.
Yeah, this is kind of cool.
Nope, you're talking to depressed book girl and Stardust.
Is this
Moon
a comedy, adventure, buddy cop? What are we
It's
thinking?
a comedic adventure.
Okay,
15. Not one of my better stories.
no. You've had better ones.
I've had better ones.
I've heard better, Aru.
Granted, the noise from the tormentor and the fact that you're, I mean,
Yeah,
you
I can't be as
you can't stand up and
movement.
gesticulate and
Right, yeah.
really perform it.
You should
It's,
do that. You should start doing this at night. Like before we rest.
Zandak, anything?
Working on my armor.
Okay. Venari, anything?
I'll just keep watch, I guess, on the crow's nest.
Okay. And Gast and Zandak are working on their armor. All right. Day passes uneventfully. Cedric, roll wisdom save.
Interesting. 15.
Okay. At the end of the day, you not only feel physically exhausted from riding a horse all day, you feel emotionally exhausted from talking to Sandy all day.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
She's just had a hard life.
you're just ready to like not talk or hear anyone talk.
Okay, so as we stop for the day, I walk back over to Gast, and I'm just like, without him even getting a chance, I just go, here.
What's wrong, Cedric?
I did what you asked, and I entertained her all day.
All right. Can't wait for you guys to have a conversation tomorrow, too. Good night.
No.
Anyone want to do anything before you guys bed down? I'm just guessing that the watches will remain the same.
Yeah.
I do.
Aru, what would you like to do?
Two things. I start off by getting with Newander and saying to Newander, "Hey, would you mind maybe helping with my target practice?"
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of time.
Yeah, let's not shoot at the machine. Let's try to find something else to shoot at. Because Gas here, I don't think he's gonna be too happy if we start shooting at the.
Gas, like, where do these holes come from?
I swear I patched these up last time.
Just use
That's the
a
first thing I would like to do.
minor illusion. Do you have minor illusion? Don't you? Someone has minor illusion.
I have minor illusion. Yeah.
Throw up a target illusion, a target illusion thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
I did that
Yeah,
way wrong.
I want to put something behind it so the arrows don't get lost. That's what I'm saying.
I could make a stone wall if you want, I guess.
Stone, no. Something a little less sturdy that won't break the arrows.
We have this book.
Yes, shoot the book. Mhm.
There you go. Set up the book. Set up the book. All right. And so I put a picture of Mahadi and his part is right where that book is. So that's my illusion.
All right.
And I want to practice.
Roll to hit. Dexterity.
Is he using whisper? Or wait, is that the name of it? Right? Yeah. Is he using whisper?
But he's not attuned to it.
He's not attuned to it, so he doesn't get any
Oh, anything at all? Dang.
anything.
So
Nope.
am I rolling to hit? Like a roll 20?
Yeah. That's the hit. I know you're not it's like knowledgeable on these like bow things, but
Yeah, 10.
You just barely nick the book.
Wait a minute.
Wait, are we actually
Dwarkar,
shooting at this book?
Dwarkar, are you mad
Wait a
at
minute, I get to roll
Gast?
again. I get to roll again. I'm proficient in dexterity.
That's not how that works.
What's the
That's for a
It's not. It's
savings.
not a save.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
for
a save.
saves.
No, you'd
Oh, it's
only
only for
get
saves.
because you don't have the.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. I knew that.
You're not proficient in the
Yeah.
bow. You'd only get your dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
So you barely nicked the book. Dwarkar, are you mad at Gast? Truthfully.
Yes. But
Okay.
he's not saying anything. Like he's not.
Yeah. I
He's
just
pouting.
I need to answer a question, and the only way for me to know the truth of that question is to ask you. Cedric, anything before bedding down?
Well, you said I don't want to talk to anybody after
Yeah.
today, so no.
All right. Zandak?
So I will say that for my prayers and meditations, my focus is going to be much more they're going to be much more focused. That's what I'm trying to say. In that, now that I'm aware of all of the complexities of this, Chris, like with like Tiamat and like Bahamut, like that being a problem for Bahamut, and Bahamut being part of the triad with Torm, like I'm very
Turmoil.
conflicted. Yeah, I'm very conflicted,
Yeah.
and like I don't know like the right path forward and how to do this, because I know I need to save the people, but I don't want to bring Tiamat back. Like, so it's like that's going all into my prayers, like for like Torm to help me and to give me, you know, a way to overcome this.
Okay.
Chris.
You get no response in your
Yeah.
meditations and prayers, and you're so exhausted that you kind of fall asleep without kind of bringing them to a close.
Okay.
Gast.
I just want to make special note. I'm wearing the helm of the gods while I'm working on this stuff today.
Oh. Okay. Answers to your questions. Number 1, yes.
Okay, cool.
Number 2, unclear.
Okay,
Number 3, unclear.
cool.
Divination answer. It is not up to the metal to restore itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Hold.
Something happened.
Gast.
Yes.
While you are, what are you crafting at night? The horse armor,
The
right?
horse armor. Yeah.
Okay. While you're crafting and kind of, you know, this horse armor is big, and so it has like, as far as like weaving in the scales, like the runs all the way around are rather long, right?
Yeah.
And so it's easy to kind of lose your train of thought or just kind of zone out while you're doing that. Zandak, you were helping him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Zandak, with your passive perception, you likewise you're very prone to zone out with this, or just like kind of look around.
Yep.
And like anything else to look at while you're weaving in these dragon skills. And you start to notice that Gast is weaving almost to a rhythm. And as the night continues as you guys are weaving. You start to see his motions become more exaggerated, almost like he's coming in and out, almost like he's like beating this armor, as one might slam a hammer down.
Hmm.
You also notice that Gast starts to kind of break in the pattern that he has been weaving. Would you like to do anything at this point?
We need break in the pattern. What does that mean?
Like he is supposed to be weaving in a straight line.
Oh, like out of place?
Yeah, and
Oh.
now he's kind of
Oh man.
going all over the place.
Like bad?
I mean, he's not freaking out or anything, but I mean, he's not doing what he said he was going to do.
Okay, I'll let him go. He's the master. Master's got a plan.
That's right. That's right.
Don't question the master. All right. Gast, at this point, you kind of it's not just like spacing out. You're kind of blacked out, and by the time you come to, it's kind of like you don't know where that time went. It's like you blacked out and just woke up, and you're wondering how much time has passed. Zandak, you see him kind of snap out of his trance that he was in too, because he's stopped weaving altogether.
Oh. You okay, Gast?
I look down at the horse armor and how badly offset is this?
So you didn't you were going along that line of that next row of scales, and it just stops abruptly, and you have woven in to the side, to the flank of this armor, what looks like a cog, a cog with it's like with 4 spokes in it, so it's like a cross, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a cog around the sides.
Yeah, I'm good, Zandak. I'm good.
Are
with force-
we supposed to be doing that design through the whole thing? Is that new?
Yeah, I just had this sudden thing of inspiration.
You're awesome, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
I felt like spicing it up a little, because
Yep.
I don't know if you could tell, but it was getting kind of monotonous.
Yep. I don't think I can do that though.
But you could probably fill the gaps in with the other types of scales, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right. So I'll do the outline and you fill in. How's that sound?
Okay.
Okay. So I try and mirror that symbol on the other side to make it look totally intentional, like I meant to do that the whole time.
Very good. I think that's everybody, right?
Yep.
I can tell a story before we go.
In the morning?
In the morning?
Evening? In the evening.
I thought I was going to do that in the evening. I take it that my
that would make
my
most, yeah.
That my role for shooting was obviously didn't help me any.
No. You're still.
And I shot one arrow and I gave up.
You're still a bad shot. Well, we can't. We're not going to sit here and roll 20 times.
So overall, I was still 16.
I take it like your one roll is your average of all of them.
Yeah. Right, that's what I think. Yeah, so so I tell a scary story before we go to bed.
Okay. That's what we need. That's what we need here in hell. It's a good old-fashioned scary story. What's the title?
So before I tell the story, I take my I cast minor illusion, and I have the illusion of my face being lit up like I'm holding a
Oh, jeez.
flashlight underneath my face.
Oh, my God. You should. Is your minor illusion a cantrip?
It is a cantrip.
Yes.
You should totally be using that for like all of your stories. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, and the story is called Kapul, the city with no graves.
Kapool?
Kapul. Make sure you spell that right.
Seems like a nice city. No one ever dies. No graves.
Hmm. The story is about a city where the people eat their dead.
Roll
No,
performance
I was hoping.
with advantage.
Performance?
Man, I'm so glad I'm asleep.
As Aru's telling this story, I'm not nobody. I don't want anybody to know this, but I'm casting like thaumaturgy and stuff to like make effects happen as he's telling the story to really try to freak people out.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Like fingers up their spine and like a little cold breeze
Nibbles.
across their neck.
Yeah.
I
feeling
love it.
of feeling
I
of
love
people
it.
nibbling on your skin.
Aru performance with
jeez.
advantage.
Yeah, 30.
Wow.
Zandak is
No
gonna
one
be
sleeps tonight.
terrified.
I am
Light.
thoroughly shaking in my boots.
Which is weird for a lizard man. Like you guys are like eat
Zandak,
people all the time.
Gast, Venari, and Newander all roll wisdom saves.
Okay.
Nope.
Do we
And
have
I'm
to beat?
asleep, right, Chris?
Do we have to beat 30? Cause I
Yeah.
can't.
Chris,
No.
and I'm asleep, right?
Yes.
Do we get
you're-
his?
So no, so you don't get it. I'm unconscious.
Oh man.
If I'm not conscious, you don't get it.
18.
This is the worst case scenario. 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Zandak.
So Zandak has a 12.
Okay.
Newander is, oh my gosh, 10.
Okay. Venari.
Mari?
15.
Okay. Venari, I mean, since you're kind of helping out with it, you kind of like it didn't have as much of effect on you. The rest of you cannot get to sleep.
At all?
Are they feared, Chris?
I
No,
have
not-
advantage
not-
on being frightened.
No, it's not fear.
Okay.
It's more just an unsettling sense. Everything just feels really quiet.
Okay.
And Newander asks, Aru, can you tell a comedy before we go to bed?
Yeah, sure. Sorry about that, guys.
When hearing Newander say that, I keep messing with him and like doing stuff.
No!
That
Chris.
dude doesn't have a soul. Come on,
Chris.
man.
He's like
I-
constantly like looking over his shoulder, like
Okay.
I secretly cast calm emotions on myself to try and
Oh, God.
okay,
to get rid of this sense of fear and paranoia.
okay.
All right, so I tell the story.
Cedric's back there sauna log.
I tell the story of the cock who fell into the brewing vat.
That does sound
Okay.
less terrifying.
Yeah, it's a comedy. Obviously, the title tells the whole thing. And of course, no, I take it back. Yeah, that's what I tell. The cock fell into the brewing vat. So whatever
Roll
Venari wants to do.
performance at disadvantage.
Oh, a disadvantage. Wait a minute,
We're all
but
scared.
Venari's helping me, right? And I'm
He's
using
terrifying
he's
Newander.
He's actively working against you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and
I'm
of course,
still messing with
I'm
Newander.
using my story, my illusions to make sounds like the rooster and all that.
Oh,
making
wait.
them more-
Wait. Actually, no, you wouldn't be at disadvantage. It would be at the rest of us. The
Well,
rest of us would be at disadvantage.
he said he's only
Go for
messing with Newander, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aru,
Okay.
go ahead and roll performance straight up.
25.
Okay.
That's still
That
really good.
calms everybody except for Newander. Go ahead and roll wisdom save for Newander.
I'm gonna try new dice this time. That one was awful. Here we go, Newander. Come on. 14.
Okay. All right. Anyone else want to do anything tonight?
Do I notice if Newander is in distress or not?
He's not sleeping,
Okay. I want to walk over to him.
but then again, neither are you. So
That's true. That's true.
But
still-
Gas has first watch.
Yeah, I
No.
do. So I would notice that, right? Because he's not sleeping when he should be.
no, you wouldn't notice that because we already did what you're doing on your watch.
Okay, fair enough.
You guys woke me up in the middle of the night to tell a funny story?
No, this is all retconned because
Oh, okay.
the stories would have been before watches were set.
Ah,
Okay.
Right.
I see.
And Gast and Zandak on first watch are making armor.
Gotcha.
And you
All
zoned
right.
out and did all your weird stuff.
And both of them were zoned out.
Gotcha.
Um,
Gotcha.
Well then,
I guess
never mind.
Zandak would have seen that Newander is awake, but I don't know if he would have cared to pry himself away from the armor to see why.
Probably not.
Newander's nuts. Yeah. Okay.
He's too interested in the new style.
At this point,
Oh, then I guess I can't help Newander. Sorry.
Yeah. Venari, on your watch, Newander is still awake.
Jeez.
All right, I'll walk over and
Mess with him.
Thaumaturgy him some more.
darkness on him. Just like putting him in a big ball of darkness. But
Remember, we're in a pretty small place. Like, we're in
Yeah.
the hut, so it's not, like, super big.
can't find any sleep tonight, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just can't get to sleep. A city with no graves? Like, what is that?
I mean,
What is that?
look at where we're at right now.
I think, if anything, the setting makes that whole thing worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. You must be very tired.
Well, I mean, if I'm up anyways, so if you want to go back to sleep, go for it.
No. I'm okay. Well, good talk.
Not even tell him it was you, man.
I'm like still debating whether I want to keep doing it or.
Oh, jeez.
Or Newander.
I mean, at this
I will.
point, you might as
Is there
well
a
just
little bit
continue
of
to
is
keep
there
going.
a little bit of Dwarkar frustration bleeding over here?
No, but Venari just likes playing tricks and stuff, so this was like the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'd go all in.
Yeah, in for a penny.
All right, fine. I'll keep doing some of the stuff that I was doing.
Okay. Newander, roll perception.
Oh, jeez. Oh, he's proficient in perception. Nice. Oh, are you kidding me?
At disadvantage.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
he's exhausted. No.
Yeah, no. Okay, we'll just take that one. 14. Wait, what's his passive? Right, I don't even know. Oh,
10.
18. 18's his passive.
Wow. That's pretty
Who
good.
knew? Not the DM.
He's got like the third highest passive perception in the group then.
I mean, he is a ranger rogue something or other.
Ranger Rogue Fighter.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means high wisdom.
It
Sure.
means proficiency.
for his-
perception.
perception is what I'm talking about, Chris. Like his character style, perception is important. Apparently, it's important for everybody, but you know.
Oh. Okay, with his passive, then, you need to roll stealth, Venari.
Oh boy.
18.
14.
14. Okay. He's like, dude, can you cut it out? I'm freaked out enough.
We cast darkness on him. Here, now you can't see anything.
Pretty sure that's an AOE. Like, I think even
It is.
Venari is dark.
Yeah.
Darkness now too.
It's a 15-foot radius.
Is that like the whole hut?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Whoops.
Whoops.
But we're all asleep, so it's only
Oh,
you two.
wait. He has dark vision, though.
Nope.
No,
Yeah, doesn't even
Darkness
work?
is different.
Oh,
Pure.
okay.
Yeah.
now if you had true sight, you're
No.
good.
Just,
Now nobody
just dark
can
vision.
see anything outside of the hut. It's just
Newander's going to walk until he gets out of the darkness.
You're gonna get Newater killed just by messing with him. It's pretty funny.
Which he does so without incident.
all right, and then I'll put it away, turn it off because that's a concentration. And all right, I'm done. I've had my fun.
Fun. Huh. Okay. Anything
Don't
else on
make
your
me
watch,
wonder.
Venari? All right. Cedric, on your watch, Newander is still awake.
I'm gonna obviously go over to him. Like, can I tell he looks like really tired?
Yeah, he looks
At this
tired, rattled.
I'm like, brother, are you okay?
This place is getting to me, man. I don't.
What happened? You were.
Been down here for way too long.
I know. It's all right though. We're. Hold on, I'm reading something. Just check. Okay, nope. It's all right though. Like, I mean, it's nothing we can't deal with. You know this. What's got you so shaken right now?
I don't know. Just this place. I don't know if we're going to be able to do everything that we can. And I don't know. They got me rattled.
It's. I mean, just one day at a time. Like, there's nothing else we can do with that. I mean, it's like, sure, the odds are stacked against us, but we've been in bad scrapes before. Newander, you know that.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember the castle full of hobgoblins? I mean, what? That battle in the basement took like 3 days.
This is different.
It is. But we're stronger now. Don't worry, brother. Just relax. Try and get some sleep. I'll watch over you.
Oh, it's got my nerves on edge.
So I don't have much that can help with this, but I cast Beacon of Hope on him, which gives him advantage on like wisdom saving throws and such.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, lesser restoration doesn't help with anything with this, so I'm just like, beacon of hope. That sounds like what he needs right now.
He
like
needs a beacon of hope.
Fills him with hope, right?
It's the spell bestows hope and vitality.
Yeah.
And so he does feel like a little more hopeful. Oh, thanks, brother.
Yeah, of course. Just
That feeling beneath my feet hasn't stopped, though. Do you feel that?
what feel? What? What are you talking about?
Newander kneels down and puts his hand onto the ground.
I do the same.
Roll perception with with advantage.
With advantage. Ooh!
Oh, he might get above 15.
I got wait, do I get a +1 to this? I got a 17.
Oh.
You do feel a vibration.
Is it at all similar to the flying fortress showing up?
Nope.
What is that? Like, I'm looking around. Do I see anything?
With
Do you
that
see anything?
17 and Newander's 18, you see about 100 feet out the ground moving, splitting, roiling like something is moving underneath it, and it is working its way towards you.
Crap.
And that's where we're gonna stop.
And that's where we're going to stop.
Let's get moving.
Look at that. You guys gave Newander exhaustion right before another fight, guys. Good job.
At least
Well,
it's just 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point's not bad.
yeah. He's not going to do any ability checks. Except for
Cedric's
concentration.
fault. Cedric said, "Hey, tell a story."
I mean, he didn't say to tell a scary story.
That was Scott's fault. Cedric said none of that.
Oh,
Because he was on the
all right.
horse. He can't talk
That's
to
true.
any of you. And I honestly feel like that somehow has improved the relationships in this party with Cedric. Just keeping him separate.
We went the whole day without screaming or yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Michael, I so wish that you would actually like bury the hatchet just a little bit with Cedric. Like, I know, I understand where you're coming from with it, but like all this stuff going on with Saloon, now with Omega or whatever his name is, like,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
like the only person that can actually give you advice on that is Cedric,
Right.
and you're like, no.
You're
Don't
like
like
Gas. You're like Gas knows the answers. He's a guy. He's a guy.
Gas knows nothing.
Well, he might. He just had his god talk to him, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real interested to see if Cedric actually knows what that holy symbol is.
If it is a holy symbol, ooh.
It is a holy symbol.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
I'm curious to
Um,
see if Oscar's gonna randomly possess me at some point.
Oh, he most definitely.
Yeah, and it's not a question of if, it's when. When
Yeah.
will it happen?
We can't
And
not.
as
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and as for you, Cedric, you again, we haven't talked about it because no one brought it up, but he blames you for Dorkar's death.
Which is so weird.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that
don't
doesn't
see
make
why.
any sense.
Yeah, I don't even think Dorkar blames Cedric for his death or his transformation.
Because when actually kind of blames all of you, but he especially blames Cedric. Here's the reason why. Number one, he had problems with Dorkar before this whole fight started.
Yep.
With Zariel. When Zariel came down and she took Dorkar away, Cedric did not go to Dorkar's aid, but instead continued to fight. Again, continued to fight monsters that were not near as hard. And in Aru's mind, what you did was you took the easy way out and you let her kill him, so that you didn't have to deal with it.
I mean, Aru did the same thing. It's just as much as Aru's fault.
No, Aru went and tried to help.
What did he do?
I cast I forget what spell. I cast a couple spells.
At
I
her?
can give him a
Gas.
healing word.
I did
'Cause
something.
Because I thought the two of us talked about that in the middle of the fight. I'm like, you got Dorkar, and I'll take these guys or something like that.
No, the rest of us couldn't see him.
Yeah, we had
Because
no
there was
idea.
the rock formation
Yeah.
there. Like Aru saw him through where like
None
where
of
he
us
was
had
with
any
it.
idea that Dwarkar was over there. We
Yeah.
thought they were
that's
just
true.
gone.
Yeah, but like you said, we haven't talked about it, so that's Aru's perception. Like
Aru's-
it's ridiculous, but it's Aru's perception. That's interesting.
Again, because you didn't come, and you didn't even ask about it. You didn't even ask about him or anything. You just
No, we did
And-
when we were there. We're like, "Where's Dwarkar?" And then you told us what happened, and we're like, "Oh." I mean, yeah, I didn't really mourn because you are
Exactly.
correct. Like,
this was an easy way out, and that's how I saw it. He saw the whole.
I wouldn't say it was an easy way out. It was just like, well, that's one problem we don't have to deal with now.
And you said that actually.
I did not. No, I did not. I said nothing like that to the group. I was very respectful.
Maybe you, Scott said that.
Yes, I
But-
definitely said that myself.
I'm gonna be sad if I have no more Dwarkar comments now that I threw him in the bag of holding.
Oh,
Yes.
you will. You will. He's just waiting for his time.
If I can get a hold of you, then yeah. But I think he's done. Like he's tired of being in the hammer. He's tired of you being a pushover.
My word.
Tired of
Hey.
Gas being good lined. It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's funny. Like we're like, that's so ridiculous. Like that viewpoint. But that is like that's the way. I feel that's a way like a chaotic evil person would like view that with it, right? It's like Gast is being a pushover to this person who I hate. Like, why aren't you
Yeah.
listening to me?
Well, so I'm saying, like,
sometimes you-
Dwarkar is playing evil, like the evil alignment well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would expect
and
from
he's
an evil
brought up
alignment.
good points about at least Cedric's leadership abilities, and I'm like, I guess I can't really fully disagree with that, but the notion of Gas taking charge, like, oh,
That is, oh man, that's
you're
bad.
better off asking anybody else to do that.
Like like 10 minutes after I said I don't want to talk to Aru, and I started talking to Gas, I was like, ah, crap! I should have just went with Aru because I feel like so much better.
Yeah, him you might have been able to sway actually.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been
The-
hard at all to sway
The
Aru.
only problem
No.
is like you, the hammer, in Aru's hands, largely useless.
Yeah.
Like Aru's way more effective. Like
It wouldn't be,
doing
but it
Aru's
wouldn't
things.
even, like, what probably would have happened is he would just eventually taken over Aru and then just use Aru's spells.
Right.
Like, I don't
No,
think
he wouldn't
Aru
have.
ever would have swung Dwarkar.
Right. And I
Is
think
Dwarkar that smart though? Like, no offense.
Magic.
Oscar, but, like, yeah. Remember, this is the magic.
It's true.
You have to realize,
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is a magic guy.
So you'd be like, magic.
After he saw Aru swing the hammer once, he'd be like, you know what, forget it, never mind.
Yeah.
Because the only ones in the party that can use it are Gast and Cedric.
Yeah. And Cedric would sooner throw him in the river Styx than actually wield him.
Yeah, and Gast is not an effective close range fighter.
No. We've seen how effective a cleric can be at close range. We all were in the party with Rhea.
Yeah.
Yep.
she was a cleric. I thought she was a paladin.
No,
No,
she's a
she was a
cleric
cleric.
reform.
I was a joke. I was a joke.